Say what? Say what? What? Say what?
Greetings and welcome to the One Six Scale Man proudly presents Say What Holiday Edition. This is the class of 2021 edition. I'm glad everybody just decided to come on board tonight, and it's just going to be something special. You know what I mean? Want to do a little something special for everybody out there. But again, you know, we're celebrating. It's a celebration, man. We had a good 2021 when it came to figures. We didn't think we would, but we did. We had some beautiful releases, unexpected releases, unexpected reveals. But yeah, let's see who basically made the class, man. And we're just going to celebrate tonight. You know, it's about being positive, celebrating and coming together, and we're just going to do this thing, man. So whoever actually decided to show up tonight, we love it. And we welcome you guys here, man. Actually, let me right before I bring everybody in. Ashley, I see your super chat. Happy 2021, everyone. That's $7.99. Thank you very much. And another one. Happy 2022, everybody in the chat. Thank you very much for that, Ashley. But let me bring a bunch of guys in, and we're going to probably have some more visitors, but we got a few that actually came in just now. You know, they didn't need no introduction. I'm just going to bring them in. Everybody, what is up with y'all? How y'all doing, man?
What up, bro?
Hey, good evening, everybody.
Hey,
glad
how you
to be
guys
here.
doing?
Good evening, man. So glad to have you guys in the building. We got Mario from Collecting Weekly. We got Six Scale Mafia in the building. We got Will Foxification, and we got John Iron Logan from his channel, as well as, you already know, Take Your Position on Sundays. How y'all fellas doing tonight, man?
Good, man. Happy to be here. Happy to roll in the new year.
Yeah, yeah. That's what it's
I'm a little
about.
hungover.
Yeah.
You're a little hungover.
John, everybody, John's going to keep on hearing this, but he is in the future. He's in Australia, so of course he's already celebrated New Year's. So
Yep.
That's why
I
you're
mean,
hungover. Okay.
future shot with him. So you know what I mean. It is what it is. But I'm glad he came on board. He's like, yo, he wanted to be a part of it. I was like, you know, well, you might as well celebrate New Year's 2 times, man.
That's just hungover twice, baby.
Yo, that's how I felt though, John, when I lived in Australia in Sydney, bro. Like I celebrated my birthday twice because everybody back home would send me happy birthday the day afterwards. I had Christmas twice and all that, man. It was just all love, man. So
you got New Year's jet lag. John. That's what you have, bro.
definitely, man, definitely. So again, glad to have everybody on board. So glad you're here tonight. And we're gonna probably have a few more surprise guests float through. But like I said, let's just make this a good one, man. We're just gonna make it a good one. Before we actually dive deep, I'm gonna address the chat real quick. We got Max Geekdom in the building. We got Matt M, Shane T, Damon Zapp. We got Malachi Mabane. How you doing, man? S Beam, the Bing Cave, Jazzy Linda, Jan Michael Jameer. I love that name, man. That reminds me, Jan Michael Vincent. That's what it was, Jan Michael Vincent. Let me see. We have Beard Nerdy Oaf is in the building. RMD Collective is in the building. Knights of Ren 789 is in the building. Universal Key is here. Ekwan, Jazzy. We got Ashley Chase is in the building, like I said before. Louis Lebitz, Mike Fiella's in the building. Eerie Visions, Hardcore Candy is here. Carlos, Shane T, Takathri, and Primetime Reviews is in the building, man. Thank you guys for coming through. It is much appreciated. We got 49 actually in the group right now, steady growing. So yes, man, like this, I love y'all. So glad that y'all here. Yeah, guys, like it's been a. Oh, wait. I forgot one thing real quick. This show is proudly brought to you by the one and only Nickel Wise. Nickel Wise is in the building. The one and only Nickel Wise. Thank you very much for coming through, Nickel Wise, and just showing your presence. You know what I mean? Standing in for your cousin Pennywise, and I know you were excited. Nickel Wise. Will say Nickel Wise. That's his name. Say it.
Yeah,
say, everybody on the chat, hashtag Nickel Wise. That's what it's all about tonight. Nickel Wise.
I came prepared.
I lost it.
Oh man, we got a $4 super chat by Louis the Bitch. All I wanted to say is thank you for giving us an awesome space and for content this year. It meant the world to this collective. Much love, happy. Oh man, thank you so much, man. This is what we do on the daily. We try to do it Y'all don't know how hard it is, literally behind the scenes, trying to come up with content. And the thing is, we know. Let me just say this: we know that basically, it's almost damn near the same content that you might hear on another channel. We just try to deliver it a certain way, in a different way, and just come with a different spark. There's no competition between us. We just love to do this, and we come on each other's channels, and we have fun, and we try to make it a space where you guys can come on and have fun as well. So, Lewis, man, thank you for that, bro, because that means a lot, and it lets us know that we're doing something good, man. So, if we can give back to y'all, we can appreciate it. I wish I can actually put a smidget of Mario's beard in the box and send it to all y'all, but it just doesn't happen that way, man. I'm not that blessed. I mean, I can't get to him. So next year, I'll send y'all pieces of it so y'all can have a piece of it. It's another level. That's how it is, man. We got basically, exactly. We got superhero displays in the building. $79 super chat. Happy New Year's, Knights of the Display Case. Thank you so much for that, man. Much appreciated. We got Latoya T in the building, nickel wise. She just wanted to say nickel wise. That's what it's all about. She gets it. I have to say
she's got to get the figure, bro. I got to talk
nickel
to
wise. We just have to say nickel wise. We just wanted to make sure that we get that nickel wise. You know what I mean? Straight up. But yeah, so good.
I got to convince her to get the figure, bro.
Bro,
not Pennywise, but the nickel wise figure. We'll get that.
Yeah, I want that one.
Yeah, the nickel wise. We gonna do. You know what? Somebody might mod it as well.
Yeah, bro. Where's Sean Bean? He can make
Sean Bean. He might actually do it. Don't give him no. Sean Bean's in the building too, so he might actually do it. Definitely, man. But yes, peace and love to all of y'all, man. Thank you for basic. Oh, what is that? Shane T said, "Yo, you got competition with that Spider-Man pose." Yes, indeed.
Oh, that is really.
Yeah, that pose is incredible, man. He just had to do it. He just caught it off guard. Like collecting weekly and this dude, man, you already know what time it is. But yeah,
he's just showing off now.
Some show off.
That's my thing. I come with a pose. I've got nothing behind me. I'm gonna bring something.
He's in the future. He says these bomb poses.
That's fair. That's a fair point.
Damon
That's a fair
Zapp,
point.
nickel wise. Damon Zapp said
baby.
nickel wise. That's what it said.
My nickel wise.
Nickel Wheezy. My nickel Wheezy.
We're gonna make that go viral, bro.
It starts.
It's starting. It's about to go.
I know, bro. It's like Keanu Reeves. It'll never die.
It's never going to die. It's your fault. Because you know what? You complained about the shit for an entire year. You talk about nickel wise, and we finally got it. And now you got to suck it up and take nickel wise every day.
Hey,
every day.
Once he arrives Tuesday, y'all never have to hear about it until the next stream. Then I'm going to talk about how great it is every show.
To the next stream.
Yeah. I want to know what your heart rate is when you unbox.
I should wear like an Apple Watch or something and just be like, "Oh, my heart rate is going up."
Yo, straight up, you know what it is, man. But anyway, tonight, oh man, what do we got? We got some crazy super chats coming in. We got a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, Lael, for putting this together tonight, and everyone on the panel. No better way to ring in the new year watching these streams. Oh, I appreciate you, man. Wow, it's got a couple things. 40. Oh man, this is for Latoya. Whoa. Happy New Year's. Wow. Okay, hey,
Coco
Toya,
Tulip, baby.
Coco Tulip in the building. Thank you very much for that. We got a $5 super chat. As a registered nurse, listening to your live streams has been a huge stress. Oh man, thank you so much, Dan Michael Jameer, for your contributions and what you actually done. Yeah. You know, because you're a first responder, plain and simple, man, and we appreciate that for what you're doing. So I'm so glad. Like, it's my hats off to you. Registered nurse, listening to your live stream has been a huge stress reliever with everything that has gone on. Yes, you know what? Much love to you on that one, and I definitely appreciate that. We got another $79 superhero displays, nickel wise in the building. Yes, it is, man. Straight up. Then we got a $2 super chat. What's up, guys? This is from Big Collector. Happy New Year's. Thank you so much for that, man. Definitely. Yeah, man. Like it's been a special one, man. It's been a good year, as you know. Based off of the banner, like I said, you know what tonight is. Tonight is basically the class of 2022, where we are talking about all figures, everything that we actually. Oh, 2021. I'm sorry, 2021. I'm skipping ahead too. I'm already ready for 2022 because 2021.
Come back to the past, bro.
Let's come back to the past. You know what? I'm on John's level because actually he's in 2022 right now. Yeah, but yeah, that's what it's basically about tonight. Did get some good news today. We got that golden armor Wonder Woman. So here's the thing. Let me ask you a question though. we're saying basically she's not going to be sent out into the 3rd, but technically she was revealed and she's up today, like literally now. So wouldn't she be considered 2021 still? Well, maybe 2022 for other people.
In Hong Kong right now, though.
Yeah, I guess she's technically been released. It's kind of like Pennywise. If I put him on the list tonight, he's technically was released in 2021, but we don't have him yet.
Yeah,
so that's kind of the dilemma. So,
well, have we seen any of the photos with the cases of the figure?
Yeah, there was cases of Wonder Woman, but I haven't seen any in hand.
Nope, nothing in hand yet.
Right. But they did have the boxes of Wonder Woman. So I think, like Lael said, they're going to ship them Monday or Tuesday or something. Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's what did we got let me see here. Give me a second here. We got a $7.99 super chat from Ashley. She said, "Will, you'll need Jetta to make you a shirt, nickel wise." I'm telling you, man, nickel wise is about to take off. It is seriously about to take off, man. It's going in. But anyway, thanks everybody for basically being here tonight. I most certainly appreciate it. So yeah, guys, like yeah, I know this is going to be pretty hard for some of y'all, but for me, my top 10 is easy. But even before we actually, because we're going to save the top 10 list for a little bit later, let's talk about some of these figures that were basically released this year that we loved, man. You know, I know some of us may have, some of us may not have. But, you know, I'm just going to go around and ask everybody what was some of their surprises. What was their surprise figure for this year that they got? Now, Mario, I'm going to tell you right off the back, brother. You got to keep your number one out of this because that's your secret weapon.
But that's my surprise, man.
Okay.
No, I'll keep it out.
Dan toys, baby.
No, you know what? Exactly. No, as a matter of fact, nope. If you want to talk about it, and if that's your surprise of the year, bro, that's what it's all about. Those unique figures, those figures that just, you know what, when we just said, you know what, I'm just gonna take a chance and like boom, there it goes, man. Like what was your surprise of the year, man? Go ahead.
Okay, look it. I just recently picked up that same Spider-Man that John has got, and that actually was a surprise for me, considering that the last one that I actually had, I think it was the one from the first one from Homecoming.
Yeah.
Whatever that one was, and also from the Iron Spider. I think the articulation is like completely improved, the overall look of the figure, and it's hella fun to pose, man. I mean, the last Spidey that I had, I was able to pose it, but I mean, it doesn't feel like it was as posable as this one is. You know, so I just got it in the other night. I've got some plans for it. You know, what's going on, Pose Wars 2022. Yes. And yeah, it's been so much fun. It's been a blast just putting it through putting it through its paces to see what it can really do, and I'm excited for it. So yeah, that was really a surprise.
Definitely, man. Definitely. 6L Mafia, man. What was your surprise of the year, brother?
Dude, honestly, I'm gonna say it was Ray.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and you know why? You know why it was such a shock? Well, you guys know I'm not a fan of the sequels, but once the final product came out and I noticed the changes to the sculpt, and I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna have something that represents the sequels, I'm gonna get that Kylo and that Rey because they're both phenomenal. But when I got her in hand, I was just like, whoa, that was a surprise because normally, like I said, I'm not a fan of it. But the figure just set me off. I was like, hey, this is a pleasant, unexpected surprise. You know what I mean? So plus she's loaded. She comes with so much. I mean, so oddly enough, dude, Ray was like the surprise of the year for me.
And here he is. He needs no introduction. The guy, the coolest guy with the leather jacket. You know what time it is. There he is.
Where's the leather jacket, Rob? Where is it?
It's not on right now, dude. I'm sorry. Can I talk to Will for a minute?
Yes.
What's up, Rob? Did you get Pennywise in, bro?
I didn't get, but I spent the money.
Oh, okay.
And I can't even tell you. I slipped on my debit card and spent you know what? Many figures are coming. Many figures are being paid off. I was like, what happened? I slipped on my debit card and suddenly like 8 figures, Toys Wonderland shipping. I'm like, I don't know. Sideshow shipping.
Yo,
Happy New Year to Rob.
Yeah,
man.
Happy New Year, bro. Happy New Year to your bank account,
gentlemen. First of all, let me just say, it's an honor to be with such esteemed company.
Oh man,
thank you. But I have to say,
mutual.
That to be honest, I mean, I cannot look at Pennywise without thinking about Will Foxification.
Without thinking about
Yeah,
my man.
I need commission, bro.
Nickel Wise.
I gotta tell you. I mean, like, I there you go, Nickel Wise.
Nickel Wise, bro.
You know what? I feel like I need to walk over. You know, maybe I should. Okay, hang on. You know what I'm gonna do? Hang on. I'm gonna stop for a minute, please. Leave me here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get something. And I'm gonna show it.
Okay, I'm excited.
You need to see. Okay.
Yeah, definitely, man. See, Will, you're
I'm
influencing
inspired
the world.
The people, bro. To
You've
get a
inspired,
child-killing clown.
You inspired some of the people. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I had this idea, right? Because me and Rob talked about it when he, I'm not going to say the rest of what we talked about, but I had this idea that if I had Pennywise, what I would do with it. And I'm not going to say it, but if I get this figure, right, and that's a big if.
He didn't get it.
That's a big if. You'll see exactly what I'm going to do with it and reason why. I got Rob's approval. He was like, that would be effing dope. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna try to pull it off.
It's too unique to pass up, Leo. It's too unique. Bro.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man.
But if you don't like the movie, then yeah, I mean,
Oh man, yeah.
It's
But
a
I mean,
unique-ass
listen,
figure though.
it is.
I love the movie. He's just too scary, bro.
I still have yet to see it, man.
Oh, you gotta
I have yet
watch
to see
Mario.
either of them. Yeah,
Bro, you got it.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, bro. Like, it didn't. You know what? It didn't scare me. I just had a lot of fun. I had so much fun watching it, bro.
Yeah,
it wasn't
they're not really scary.
It's not
It was
super
just-
super scary.
It
no.
was super. Now the original version is much scarier.
Yeah, I would say Tim
Because
Curry was
it-
scarier.
Tim
yeah.
Curry was scary because it didn't have a lot of room, a lot of humor. But
Right.
this version, I think it was most unique.
Mm-hmm.
His spin on it was most unique, and that's why I think that it was completely amazing. To the point where I wouldn't even mind if they made a part 3. They're not.
Yeah.
But if they did, it would be amazing if they wanted to carry on the story because it was incredible. But I loved it.
I'd like to see a prequel, dude.
Yeah.
Like, because he was been on Earth for thousands of years. Like, why not a different time period?
Yeah,
like,
where they
maybe it's more-
documented, like,
yeah,
his
like maybe
past
a more
and-
like medieval type civilization where Pennywise shows up, like something like that. That would be cool.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
But anyway,
it also just
What
saying,
will-
I mean, what a breath of fresh air it is. I mean, to get something outside of the top 3 franchises. Considering we're all grateful for what we get with Marvel, DC, and Star Wars, it's nice to see. It's such a breath of fresh air to see something outside of that. You know what I mean? I mean, like, if I don't know if you guys can tell with my display right here. I mean, before it was all Star Wars, and I've taken the time to actually shuffle it up a little bit differently outside of my actual focus. So. I love it. It's nice. It's nice to see.
Mario,
Nice to see
like,
a little
and
bit
you
of change.
can. I know you and Lael especially love that an optical that Alita. That Alita is insane.
Yeah.
I've been looking at that myself. And then you have to see
Yo.
the Jack Sparrow, the John Wick. Like, those are the kind of
man.
things like
Bro,
Terminator.
Alita,
like-
Hellboy was
Hellboy,
an amazing
right.
surprise, bro.
Neo.
Like that body was incredible. Like, and Alita, I like literally like Alita is my second coming after
Jen.
Jen. I can't get past Jen.
So Alita's
but
number 2.
Alita's basically by far number 2 because she's so unique. Like she's that unique. That I love that figure, bro. Like I'll never pass it up. Like it's one of those things that I'm so glad that I didn't pass on, bro. It's the body, just this. It's so many different things you can do with it. Even the diorama base is incredible, bro. So, yeah, I know a few people passed on it, but I didn't, so I was happy. Anyway, Will, like while we're talking, bro, what is your favorite of 2021? What was your surprise of 2021, brother?
Dude, it's a really good question, Lael. I think, honestly, for me, there's 2. And I think a common sentiment I'm seeing in the chat, too. And I think the easy answer is Mysterio. Like, Mysterio is the easy, obvious one because I think all of us were, like, looking forward to Mysterio. Like, I was really excited for him. But getting him in hand was a totally different thing. Like, getting Mysterio in hand, I was like, I mean, I don't want to spoil anything. I think he's probably my second favorite figure of the year. I think he's really, really good. We all thought maybe the helmet scene would be an issue. It's not. It's really not noticeable, especially if you're looking at the figure from front on. The second one I would say would be Venom. Venom was another one. Venom was one. Remember, Leo, you and I talked about this a lot too.
Yeah,
originally when I
Venom's
saw the
definitely
photos,
up there.
I think Anthony, you saw it too. Like originally, I thought I was like, oh, it kind of has Marvel Legends tendencies, like with the shoulders and with the legs and stuff. But
Yeah.
getting it in hand, it's pretty good. So I'm happy to take the L on that one. Then maybe say that I was wrong, and because it is really, really good figure. You have to be careful with posing it because of peeling and stuff. I mean, hasn't happened to everyone, but it hasn't happened to me. But it's a very slippery figure. It has the feel to it of that gooey Venom texture, and the face, the head sculpt with the teeth is just insane. So for me, Venom and Mysterio would be the big two that really turned out a lot better than I even could have hoped for.
Now, let me
I think
ask
he
you
was
a
a
question.
10 out of 10.
Venom is great.
Venom. Yeah.
Venom's great.
Absolutely.
I have it. I got it out the box. I got him ready to do whatever, but I just haven't been able to do my videos yet. But I will. But
I saw your pick though.
oh, he got the jacket. He got the jacket on there. You go.
Okay, just so
Is
you
that what you
know,
went to
I
go
went
get?
and got the Snake Plissken jacket, but what I wanted to bring out
What's up?
is this.
Ooh.
Oh.
This
Okay.
is from 1986.
Damn.
This is my mint, by the way, mint condition. Here you go. This is my first. I mean, it's not like some weird. This is the actual in stores edition of it.
Yeah.
This is the actual book I read on the beach at Luther Burbank, lamenting that my girlfriend Kelly Sugg left and went and worked on a crab boat in Alaska. That happened in Seattle. Long story, I won't get into it. But this is the actual book. This is from 1986, and it has a bro dart on it. You know, kept the I have to keep the actual dust jacket nice. But this is the actual book that I bought 35 years ago.
Damn.
And read in the summer. So this is before Will Foxification even existed.
Yep. I was at that point.
You're talking Pennywise.
I was just
Here's
swimming
the book.
around.
Hell yeah.
You didn't yet exist.
Yep. Nope.
And here is the original book.
That's the original copy.
I just wanted to show it. I keep talking about it. It's
That's
actually
beautiful,
over
Rob.
there. So I had to go outside and get the jacket and get the book. This is just for Will.
Thanks, Rob. That's
I
amazing.
mean, I want you to know that I put money down on Pennywise today. I showed Lael. I slipped and fell on my debit card. Ooh, that was a really expensive thing that happened at Toys Wonderland, and wow, it was bad. I mean, good at the same time. I mean, let me just say, two chicks in armor, various kinds of armor. Godfather, all kinds of Tony Stark.
There you go, Mario.
There was a
Really?
lot.
Godfather,
There was a lot of shit that happened today, and when I picked up my debit card, I'm like, "What happened?" I mean, what did you do? And the debit card's like, "Rob, only what you wanted me to do." And I'm like, "Wow, I never thought a piece of plastic could speak, but it did."
As long as you got Pennywise, Rob, it was a good day.
Yes, it was.
But the Godfather made it even better.
That's true.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, my favorite Hot Toys figure of all time is my Vito Corleone figure.
Ooh.
And if the Damn Toys figure, we'll see. It's all about the head sculpt, baby.
Wow.
It comes down.
Right here, bro. Right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
man.
that your?
This is
Yeah.
it.
Mario
This is
showed me
actually
pics.
it.
It's insane.
Wow.
Well, Mario, I don't think we've ever streamed together.
No, sir.
First time.
It's good to finally meet you, man.
It's
Hey.
a great honor to meet you, sir. And
Both
honors
California
all mine,
boys right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Not too
I
far
gotta
from
ask you, Mario. I mean, you do have the Hot Toys, Vito Corleone.
you. No, I don't. That was one of
you
those
have the
figures
Damn
that was
Toy.
kind of outside. I have the Damn Toys actually.
So how
The
do you
Damn
feel
Toys
about
is right
it?
here.
Are you
I
good?
love it. I was absolutely amazed by it. It comes to two different sculpts. The portraits are a little bit they're a little bit different. One's a little bit slimmer, but they both look phenomenal compared to how Marlon Brando was portrayed. The accessories that it comes with was just mind blowing. The overall
mind-blowing.
presentation of the packaging, I love it.
It comes with a chair,
and the
right?
fact it comes.
Dude, I mean,
Oh,
you have to-
shit.
Rob, if
Show
you
us,
don't mind,
Mario.
let me
bring
let
in
me
the
get
new
in
year
here.
right.
Let me get in here. Let me get in here.
All right.
was-
Let me.
There. You want? There it is, bro.
Look at that chair.
There it is.
Oh my
Look at
god.
that.
I was able to put this pose together this morning, and I was
Oh, my
shocked
God.
that I was actually pull it off.
Oh
It
my
came out
God.
so good, bro.
You're making me want this figure, Mario.
I know, right?
Many people might know that I have a, I'll call it a fetish for
Chairs.
I have 6 scale chairs.
That right
So
there.
Yes,
they're-
I'm
they're-
aware of that.
Me with horses.
Oh well, yeah. So
I'm aware.
it's like when I see chairs, and by the way, 6 Scale Mafia.
Yes,
I'm not
sir.
gonna. I don't want to sell anyone out, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, there's a possibility that there's a chair that I might not even be able to keep my pants on because I'd be that excited I'd blow holes in my jeans. So
Wow.
you know,
Soon, man. Soon.
it's, you know, you say that, you tease.
I know.
Come on now. I'm
What
just
can I
saying,
say? What
man. I don't even know what to say. You know, that damn that is a great figure. Although I will say this, I mean, a lot of people don't even know that Hot Toys released a Vito Corleone figure.
No, I didn't.
It's a fantastic figure. It really is terrific, and it did come with a chair. And actually, they weren't the only company. Enter Bay also released a Vito Corleone figure, and they were licensed figures. Both were licensed. They were not third-party figures. And Damn Toys, I think, is also licensed.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
They are.
licensed figure, and pretty cool. I mean, The Godfather is one of my favorite films of all time. So, and what's funny is I have a third-party Michael Corleone.
Oh.
And I have a third-party Vito Corleone from Godfather 2. That company that made it, it's like up to $800,
Wow.
which is
I
crazy.
remember that when it came out. Yeah.
Yeah, and I
somebody
have
jumped
it.
on
It's
that at the
great.
time.
I have it. It's right over there. It's I forget what it's called, but I've never actually taken him out of the box. But I have him right over there. And you know, if you guys, the funny thing is, let me ask you, all of you. So Hot Toys has, I think, third-party figures are the most exciting. You know, we're all like, wow, you know, someone's making a Dark Side, or someone is making a Rorschach, or you know, So Toys, or whatever. And we all love Hot Toys. I mean, we all love Hot Toys, you know, and they've been doing a great job, and the fact that they announced Golden Armor Wonder Woman, like, for real.
Yes, they did.
Amazing.
Wow.
But now I would ask you this. Obviously, it comes down to money. But if Hot Toys said, "Hey, man, we'll make anything from any movie or any TV show," and they won't because Star Wars and Marvel are their bread and butter. But if you guys could get any Hot Toys you wanted, any figure, any character that hadn't been made, what would that character be?
Oh, that's easy. That is
Yeah, I got
so
one.
easy.
Yeah.
That is really, really easy.
It's a good question, though.
that has not been made by Hot Toys.
Any figure, yeah, by Hot Toys, the Hot Toys treatment, because you know, we joke about the Pennywise figure,
Yeah.
and maybe Justin won't review it, but the fact is, it's a great figure. I mean, if you're an It fan, and hey, come on, man, all the way back to 1986.
Yeah.
You know, you can't not want to get that figure if you're a fan of that.
Yeah. And
It's just a great piece of work. Will, am I right?
you showed me yours. I'll show you mine.
Wow, look at that. Come on,
It's
I mean,
prime,
look at- I mean,
prime
it-
one, bro.
dude.
Yeah.
Look
Look at that. Look at the eyes and the blood and the, that's in the back of the base. You can see.
And I mean,
Wow.
oh man, look at that. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it goes on the statue too.
That's
I've never
awesome,
put it on the
dude.
statue, but you can just use it as a bust.
Yeah,
It's-
man.
It's crazy.
A lot of the
thing
prime one
is,
is doing that.
yeah, there. Oh, look at that.
And it,
And you can
it's
style the
rooted
hair, mess with it a little
God.
bit, but you can comb it and stuff and mess with it. But
I can't
he's supposed to
Wow,
look kind of
dude.
messy anyway because the blood.
That's amazing. So the question though remains. I mean, if you guys could get, Sideshow's done weird one-offs like Jack Burton from Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
They did that
Yeah.
figure. I slept on that, and I'm trying to get it's like $1,000.
Yeah.
They did a Snake Plissken too. I would love to get Buckaroo Banzai.
you
What-
went.
what?
You know what? You've just went in on characters that I was going to actually say, and that was from Big Trouble in Little China. It was a big 3. It was the first, I would say, the first official Raiden that we actually saw on screen. Like literally,
That was Mortal
those
Kombat
are the characters
before
that I
Mortal
wanted.
Kombat.
Oh, was
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Classic.
They were Mortal
Classic
Kombat
movie.
characters before Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat. Like literally,
Gotcha.
they were.
Okay.
So definitely, real quick though, before we actually move, we get everybody else in. A $5 super chat from Leon Walker. Happy New Year's from everyone. Hope the New Year's brings more amazing comics, shows, movies, and figures. Cheers. Thank you for that. Also, we got a $100 super chat from Carlos. Happy New Year's,
Carlos,
everyone.
baby.
Let's fund the Pennywise for Lael. I want to see this pose he's talking about.
People want it,
Bro.
Leo. Give the people what they want.
I'm telling you, me and Rob talked about it, and Rob was like, "Oh, yeah, you got to do that." So, yeah, we'll see. And we got an 8. Yeah, what you gonna say?
I mean, I was telling you, Lael, I said I want to see Pennywise facing down against every MCU and every DCU or DC extended universe character.
Right?
I mean, Pennywise can fight everyone. I mean,
Yep.
Pennywise could take on Thanos.
Yo,
Come on now.
well, technically, Pennywise is like an Omega level character.
Yes.
Because he can turn into whatever he wants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he kind of warps reality. So he's an Omega level type of G, bro. Like he can do a lot of
Dude, could
things.
Pennywise take on the Scarlet Witch, and would it be a Me Too situation?
Well, you know what? That's a good point.
Careful, guys.
$8.99.
I mean,
$8.99 superhero displays. Have any of you guys seen the video from what is that at Sebastian?
Sub assembler.
Yeah, Sab Assembler, or
Assembler,
Brian Owner of Module Case Detailing changes when he's coming in 2022. They're pretty much he said they're pretty mind blowing. I'll leave the links to in the video in the chat. Okay, cool.
Oh, I haven't seen
No
it.
doubt, man. No doubt. Thanks.
Yeah,
for that,
Sub
bro.
assembler gets a new Module case like every week, bro. So I gotta check him out, see what he got now.
Wow.
Oh my
Gotcha.
god,
Yeah.
great! So does that mean my old module cases won't fit with my new ones?
Yeah, they're obsolete now. Better just
Yeah.
sell them to me.
Well, hopefully they come with instructions. So
Yeah,
I don't
they're
know.
doing some changes.
Rob, real quick though, because we were talking about right off the top, what figure of 20, and I'm gonna get you, then I'm gonna go to Iron Logan. What figure of 2021 surprised you the most?
Well, I have to say, I don't think of a specific figure, but I would say a company,
Okay.
which was So Toys.
Oh,
I was surprised. I in this order, I got the Green Arrow figure, the Butcher figure, Robin, and Nightwing, and I know that they have Rorschach coming out. I was surprised that a third party company could aspire and get to almost the level of Hot Toys. So, and while I love all of those figures, I think, you know, maybe my favorite, I have to say my favorite figure that came out might be, I love my battle damaged Thanos.
okay.
And only because, like, I bought all 3 of them. I bought the Infinity War Thanos, I bought the Warrior
clean version,
Thanos,
yeah.
and then the battle damage Thanos. The sad face Thanos, because I wanted to have like in my module case a triptych of Thani, you know, where and you'd have the one guy in the middle. Which, by the way, I pre-ordered a Thanos throne from Toys Wonderland in 2020.
Still hasn't come.
Nope, I don't know if they'll ever make it, but I would love it because the whole point for me was I wanted the display of the warrior Thanos, and then the snapping Thanos, and then the oh my god, I fucked up Thanos. I wanted that.
Yeah.
But you know what? I have to say, we are living in a golden age of figures. I mean,
bro.
It hasn't arrived yet, but the Ghost of Tsushima figure, I mean, that is an incredible figure. I mean, the Star Wars figures that Hot Toys has put out. I mean, my God, if you're in this collecting space, we are getting
A lot.
amazing stuff. And I've always believed that figures are great, but 6 Scale Mafia will tell you, like, one of my favorite things, I would have to say perhaps my favorite thing of 2021 is X06.
Yeah.
I was gonna be mad if you didn't say it. No.
I mean,
Personally
to be honest, I mean, I've always wanted high-end Star Trek figures, and we only got them from QMX, and they were spotty.
Mm-hmm.
But we now have a company that has their job is to make Star Trek 6-scale high-end action figures. That's all they do.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I'm like, bruh, as a lifelong Star Trek fan, and the stuff, the way they've gone about what they've decided to make shows me that those people know what's up. It's like So-So Toys.
Yeah.
The same people that run X06, they're not the same people that run So-So Toys, but the mentality is there in that they understand the fan base and they understand the franchise, or in the case of So-So Toys, franchises. But X06 is a company that services one particular franchise, and the fact that every one of their moves shows that they know exactly who they're making figures for, and that's amazing.
Definitely, man.
Because they have a lot more understanding of Star Trek than the people actually making the shows. Just saying. So X06, shout out.
Throw those shots. Throw those shots. Throw those shots at them and let them know it is what up, man. Hey, Iron Logan, man. What would you say? And before I get to you, $10 super chat from Shane T. Guys in the gym. Bro, do you ever lift Will in the collector circle? Bro, do you ever Pennywise? Do you even Pennywise?
I don't do that, but I should start.
Yo, you know what it's all about. It's
Winnie
about
rebuttal,
nickel wise. That's what it's all about. Nickel wise. Anyway, Iron Logan, man. John, what would you say was your most surprising figure of the year, man?
Oh yeah, Rob, you stole my answer. For me, it was Battle Damage Thanos. For sure. And probably, like, if I was going to put them in three, I'd say Mysterio, you're right, Mysterio, Venom, and then Battle Damage Thanos. But just Thanos.
John, look at that pose right there of your Spider-Man figure.
I know, right?
I appreciate it.
I got to give you mad props. Look at that. Come on, dude.
I know,
look at
right?
That pose, dude.
And he didn't even say, hey, Leo, check it out. I'm just going to put this up right in front of the camera. I'm just letting you know. I'm just going to put it out.
John, that is
I just do.
Incredible pose. Come on.
John, I think I see your Thanos in the corner of the shot there. I can see him.
He actually is. Yeah, he's up here. That for me, man. Hang on. Look.
Show off the legs, bro.
No.
Apparently, his webbing doesn't work.
Okay. He'll survive. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this. Look at this beast.
Oh,
yeah.
Like,
dude, even a simple pose like that works wonders.
Yo,
man. Like, for me, he's the biggest. He's the biggest surprise for sure.
Yeah.
It's funny though that you have the triumphant Thanos.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted him because I wanted the sad Thanos. And the sad
for me
face
is probably the best.
And looking at the Infinity Gauntlet without the gems is my favorite. Thanos is failure Thanos.
Yeah.
Shane, you turned him into something that he still has hope.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield would have called John.
I tell you what, though.
The next time he will, I'm sure.
Yeah, next time he will. He's the biggest surprise because that sad face is unbelievable. And when I get Battle Damaged Iron Man, having them two together, I just can't wait to put them together.
Dude.
Yeah.
Can't wait. I got Battle Damaged Tony Stark coming my way.
Yeah, man. I cannot wait for
my
that.
debit card. I was like, what the hell?
Yes.
I would say
5 figures. I was like, what the fuck
Woke
is
up
that?
with a Pennywise and an Iron Man.
right. I would say my biggest surprise of the year by far was Miles. Once I got Miles in hand,
nice.
it was just like it was a totally different world for me. Just what they've been able to do with the suit, like you can have it in a pose, and when you put him in just like a stand-up, the suit actually bounces back like that, like literally it bounces back, and I was like, yo, that's simply amazing. And my favorite feature of that cat, of the figure is the bodega cat. Like literally, that is my favorite feature because like literally, I'm like, Hot Toys, if you can do this, what the hell did you do with with the figure, like the other, with Goose that we got from Captain Marvel. Like, what did you do with those other figures, man? Like, what's going on with these? It just looked terrible, bro. But
Like
yeah,
Einstein. Not very
that was
good looking.
definitely my biggest
man.
surprise, man. It was definitely my biggest surprise of the year. I'm gonna start by saying this though. Now we're gonna go back around, and I'm gonna ask this question. I'm starting with you. Actually, we're gonna go backwards, John. And before I do that, we got a $13.99 super chat by Simon. Great Happy New Year's, boys. Thanks to all of you for great content this year. All the best for 2022. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. We got 145 people watching right now. Hit that like button, subscribe. Come on, man. Let's get it going. But yeah, John, now we know the biggest surprise of the year. And what was your biggest letdown of the year when it comes to figures?
Biggest letdown. Geez, that's a tough one. Biggest letdown for me, I guess, would be it's a bit of a
look at my stuff.
I know, I'm looking now. I'm just trying to figure it out. I would have to say, and look, this is a pretty petty gripe because I don't have that many figures, but even as much as I love the 2012 cap that you just got, it's the shoulders mobility. There's a big letdown for me because I like the posing. Like, it's tough to move those arms around. So we'll have to play around with him on Sunday.
Got you.
Yeah, like, looking at everything I got, like, I'm happy with everything I got, really. The biggest letdown would seriously be that, because I'm very selective with what I purchase. So that'd probably be the biggest one for me, mate.
Well, you gave me a heads up about the shoulders, so now I know how to play around. $5 posing super chat by Figure Posing Channel. Happy New Year's, lads. Thank you very much for that. We do appreciate you. Nickel wise, what was your nickel wise? What was your most disappointing figure of the year, man?
So I got two ones for you, Leo, again, and one of them might be a little bit. One of them is probably going to be a surprise, and one's probably going to be obvious. The first, and I'm going to take the easy answer because I'm going before everyone else, so this will work out great. The Grievous, Sideshow Grievous. Because for sure, I think that's the easy answer. Because Leo, you and I both, we canceled our pre-orders. I was really looking forward to that figure, right?
Yo, it was crazy. Tell them how it happened that morning,
I saw
bro.
pictures, and I forget who the guy was, but he posted a video, and he showed the joint, and he was like tapping it, and it would just fall down. And I said to Leo, and I was like, bro, I'm fucking out. I was like, I am done. I was like, all it took was that one figure, and I was like, it could have been a defective one. I didn't care.
It was crazy because we were talking about it, like, I think on Sunday's show before we even saw it, and we were like already having like our drawbacks a little bit, but we were willing to give it a chance. And in the morning it was released, and they saw the production and people who got it in hand, and you showed me that video and how they were spinning it around. I was like, yeah, nah.
Yeah, I was like, nah, bro. And then I saw, we saw I felt bad too for Guy because he was posing Grievous, and I could tell he was under so much stress because like he was shaking. I would be too if I had to pose that figure. Like, the base is a mess, and like the joints don't hold up, so trying to pose it and get it to do what you want on a live stream, like I would be stressed too. So that one. The other one I ended up canceling as well, Leo. I know some people got this, they like it, was that Proxima Midnight. Because I love Proxima. I love the Black Order, and she's my favorite.
Me too.
Right? She's my favorite, the Black Order. I was really looking forward, hoping it would be good. And I never got it in hand, so maybe it is, but I've just seen too many photos and videos that just don't look
Dude, the
great.
legs are terrible.
Unless you do a body swap. If you do a body swap, it's probably okay. But I heard Rob, I saw Justin's video too. The legs are way too long.
They're long, and the arms are super short.
Yeah, so it's like, and I love Proxima, and she just got done dirty, I feel like. So, because people like the
if she's going to get done dirty, I would like to be the person doing her dirty. Not the figure company.
That's fair. That's fair.
A big
but
fan
yeah,
of Carrie
I would
Coon,
just
who played that character, and she's married to Tracy Letts, but still.
Oh, there you go. Well, hey.
She was in The Leftovers, too.
There you go.
Yes, she was.
And I would just, like, Hot Toys, this is a Dear Howard Chan moment. Black Order, seriously. Like, maybe they'll look at what Soto Toys is doing, right? Black Order, guys. Corvus Glaive, you already made one. Proxima, Hull Obsidian, Ebony Maw. Why not? I don't know.
That was brought to you by Nickel Wise.
I mean, we talk about unique figures, right? That's even Marvel. That's Marvel, and that's unique. Like, I mean, imagine Black Order. they're not gonna sell like Iron Man, but they would sell okay.
They would have sold.
Order.
Dude, Ebony Maw is a great figure.
Like, and the Black Order are so Call Obsidian would be the only one maybe I could see them not making because he's so big, and how many people would buy him? Like,
and that's the thing, Rob. Rob, Will had a okay. So I got my Ebony Maw, and I haven't had a problem with it at all. It's perfect, no problems with it, posability, everything. I have him in the DTOF with Strange, but when Will got his, it was a tragedy. Like it was literally a tragedy.
I was
It's
like
so many
scarred for
pieces.
life.
Yeah, so I get it.
I'm still waiting for mine. I mean, it's my ongoing weird experience with Toys Wonderland, which I love. But every time I try and pay off my shipping, they won't let me. Like I keep hitting the button and like you can't pay this, and I send them emails. I'm like I can't pay, and then they send me more emails going here's another invoice. I'm like, okay, click. It's been like 3 months.
And you still can't.
I
do
paid
it.
off the throne, the Asgardian throne, and Ebony Maw,
yeah, I saw
and
that,
I can't. I want them. I want to pay them.
But you can't get
Yeah,
it.
just
know?
imagine though if Hot Toys made. They already made Corvus, right? They made a prototype, and they put Corvus's a spear, and they put Proxima's spear in with Captain America anyway. Like, I mean, just maybe do it as a Comic-Con release or whatever, the summer releases showcase or whatever. Like, I think people would go for it.
Well, I feel that let me ask you guys the panel.
Yeah.
I do feel that now the collecting community is the fact that there's so many third-party figures that are great. Like we're getting a third-party Dark Side that was announced this week.
Yeah.
And I think that, if you look at it, it could be a great figure. I mean, I think people want
good.
Dark Side. I mean, they finally released Cyborg. And the thing is, if Hot Toys with their licensees, or if they're not going to release it, and if we have to wait till 2029 to get it,
Yeah.
I feel that I'm buying third-party figures, which are getting better and better
Yeah.
every day, and they're not paying for the license. Look, here's the thing. I'll be dead soon. I'm an old man. And if I want to get a Dark Side figure, I'm going to buy it. I don't want to wait until 2023, 2024 to get a Zack Snyder's Justice League Dark Side figure.
Yeah.
I've been reading about Dark Side my entire life.
Yeah.
I'm a huge DC fan. If someone makes a great figure that looks to be a great figure, I'm going to buy it.
Exactly.
I don't feel guilty that people are like, well, Rob, you buy third-party figures, you're ripping them off. Look, I'm a content creator, and I want people to buy my movie. I get it. But the fact is, if a licensed company is not going to make something, I'll buy it from someone else.
Exactly. Especially if they're going to make and deliver.
Yeah, and deliver. And I really feel the question I have for you guys is, do you feel the same way? And I ask because I mean, when you have a company like X06 they're like, okay, we're doing is making Star Trek figures. And when you get their first 2 figures or first 3 figures now with Janeway, they're so well done, and they so understand the fan. They don't just understand the fan base; they understand the fan base and the people that will spend $200 for a figure.
Yeah,
and that's amazing. And if you see what they're releasing, they don't just understand it; they understand what figures they should make, which is the most important thing, because that's what we're going to drop the green on.
Yeah.
And I feel that a lot of these licensed companies don't get it.
Yeah, they don't.
So what do you guys think?
No, it's absolutely true, bro. Like, I mean, the thing is, in a lot of the figures that we actually got in this year, 2021, were surprising from third party. I mean, literally, a lot of them I was so happy that I actually got in. And that's why, like I said, for me, I'll continue to support them, because I'm like, you know what I mean? Like you said, these are IPs where Hot Toys has the advantage. And if you're a company like Hot Toys and you see that there's another company out there who's creating this content like that you have the IP for, and you see people buying it, that would have been like, okay, yeah, we need to jump on and look more deeper into what we have.
By the way, they did.
Yeah, we've talked about this for sure.
So Toys. I mean, they fucking snaked the Loki, the classic Loki figure.
Same with the Cable.
Yep,
Yeah.
and with the cable.
Yeah,
You know
cable's
what I
another
mean?
one.
So
Yeah.
that's what
Where
I'm
is
saying.
Cable, by the way? Where?
I don't know.
Yeah, he
They're
should be
saying-
soon.
They
That's
said
what they say.
basically now from what they're saying is it's like I think the first half or the first to middle of January. So we'll see.
Oh, for a movie
Yeah,
that
he's
came out
done.
2.5
That's what I've been
years, 3
hearing.
years ago. Good
Yeah.
for them.
Right.
If I can add to what you said, Rob, if I can add to that, like I think you're right with third parties. I mean, with any business, for people to get started and get out there, these things happen in every industry and everything. People are doing things before they have permission. You know, a lot of the great people in the world who have made things do things without permission first, and then they become legit down the road because of the
Yes,
quality
sir.
of the product they bring. So for me, like you need this competition, and it's a natural order of things. You know,
Yep.
Jazz Inc. wouldn't be there if they didn't do. If just someone said, "No, don't do it. You don't have the license. Don't do it." You know,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have Jazz Inc. and they wouldn't have got the opportunity. So
And
I don't
now they
think
have a
that-
license.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, let's
So I
not
don't think
forget Hot
that-
Toys was the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
you
right.
don't
Hot Toys was
need-
unlicensed.
Yeah, like you do, and then you ask for permission later, you know, and it's up to the audience and the people who buy it to, you know, to make the decision. You know, it's like us with content creating. It's not us to say whether it's going to be good or not, or I want to do something better than someone else. That's up to the audience. So you just do, you take your shot. And I think these third-party companies are doing that. And I think you'll see down the road, the better they get, the more opportunities they'll get. And they'll either get bought out by Hot Toys or someone else will buy them out, or someone will give them a license and give them a chance. Because all it takes, you know, I'm a salesman. If I was working for a third-party company, I'd be going to movie studios and going, look at what we're doing. Give us a chance. If Hot Toys is charging this much, let us, you know, do this and we'll take over
Exactly.
the license.
Yeah.
Like it's a natural order. Like, so I think for people get upset about it, it is what it is, and it happens everywhere. You know, it happens everywhere with everything. People are doing this stuff.
I think you're absolutely right, John. I mean, the thing about like the dark side figure, there's no licensing. You don't have to license an actor's face. You know, there's no likeness approval or anything on that. And you know, you would think. I mean, what's I think what's really interesting is that Hot Toys is making decisions based on how these IPs are perceived in Hong Kong, in China. That's why Star Wars wasn't released in China when it originally came out. They didn't see Star Wars Empire or Jedi. It didn't come out there. So the legacy of Star Wars does not exist in China, which is why the Chinese market doesn't buy Chinese Hot Toys. They don't buy Hot Toys figures from Star Wars. And the rest of the world's like, oh my God, give it, like if I could chop up Star Wars Hot Toys figures, I would snort them. They're that popular. I mean, it's like, oh my God, are you going to give me a short trooper and give me a commander?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
Exactly.
It's I feel like I'm
Yeah.
Tony Montana, or somebody on Miami Vice circa 1985. I mean, I feel that Hot Toys Star Wars figures are crack. I mean, they really are. You
Yeah.
can't not get them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether there's quarter scale, and by the way, they're great. They're great figures. And I have two boxes of. I have I think I have 48 sideshow Star Wars figures they've released from the last 20 years. That half of them I haven't opened. You know, I have. I'm going to send my Asajj Ventress to Lael.
Yes.
That is. I haven't done that. I'm sorry you didn't get before Christmas, but I have to go upstairs and I have to find it.
Hey,
But
take your time.
it's,
I'm just happy to get it and
it's
take it
yours,
off your
man.
hands.
It's yours, man. By the way,
Yes.
a great figure. But what's really interesting about third-party figures, like I bought an Axel Foley figure
Hell yeah.
from Beverly Hills Cop 2. He's wearing the fact that and someone made Zeb from La La Land. I mean, you can get and there's two different versions. There's the deluxe
I want that
version,
one.
and you know, and what's interesting is like I don't want to buy bootleg figures. I don't, but you can't license it. No one's going to license La La Land. They're going to be like, well, if you want to make a La La Land figure, it's going to cost you $100,000. No one could afford that license.
Yeah.
There's never. I mean, the fact that there's a La La Land figure with a
That's
piano
out there. Exactly.
I mean,
It's really nice.
that's it's really nice. It's really good. But these companies can never afford to make them. I mean, license companies.
Yeah.
So the question becomes, and for me, I wrestle with this all the time. I'm like, I feel bad that I'm buying figures that are unlicensed, but on the other hand, I'm like, no one's going to make a dark side, but I want one.
Mm-hmm.
I want a giant dark side figure,
And we're
and
getting
like the
one.
Kingpin figure, you know, if you're not going to license it, and a company can't afford to make it, some third party figure will, and I'm like, don't care, I'll buy
Exactly.
it.
And that's the
Well, I'll
thing
tell
is
you
like
what,
I got that Whaaat coming, that Whaaat figure coming. I mean, that Whaaat statue coming, but
Oh yeah.
to have it a 6 scale in a 6 scale figure form, oh hell yeah, that was a no brainer for me. But yeah, I'm definitely happy. Rob, while
If a
I'm on you,
company
and real
comes
quick, John, what were you gonna say real quick?
I was just going to say, like, really, if a company came out and made a figure that sold better than any other figure and was regarded as better quality than Hot Toys, you guarantee they'd be getting a license.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And that's all it takes. That's all it takes. That's what these companies are trying to do. If they bring out something that's regarded as better and makes more money and does a better sale, they're going to get a license. Because if you're doing the best work, studios will go to you.
Exactly.
Straight up.
So-so's next in line, probably.
but
Yeah.
but the problem is they'll go to you, but they can't afford. Like for instance, the It figure. We joke about Pennywise. It's a fantastic representation of that character. And that was a $500 million grossing film, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you go there and you think, okay, well, I would love to get Blade Runner figures.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's never been a third party like I have right behind me. There's Joy from Blade Runner 2049, and I have Detective K, and I have a Rick Deckard figure, and I actually can't see it, but I have an old 15 years ago. I've got a third party Blade Runner figure, and the funny thing is the studios, you can't even get the license. Because the companies, they have so much of Alcon versus Bud Yorkin's company and all that, you can't even get like a license to make. Who wouldn't buy the Hot Toys Rick Deckard from Blade Runner and the 3 replicants, Pris, Leon,
Exactly.
and Roy Batty?
And Roy
Who
Batty.
wouldn't get those?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
They
think we
would.
all might.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a space for all of it. Even like a lot of these classics and these like vintage pieces that people would buy. It's nostalgic, but they just, I don't know why companies just, I don't know. I think it's by the numbers. I guess it's a numbers game.
You when you have to pay for a license,
Yeah.
it makes it too expensive to make the figures. I mean, Hot Toys made a great Eric Draven figure from The Crow. Now Sideshow's doing it. Because Sideshow's the only company that understands people still like The Crow.
Yeah.
For Hot Toys, they're like, okay, someone made this, but it didn't sell well. Or like what I find really interesting is tell us how many figures you need to sell to make it worth your while. Like Exo 6, I find Exo 6, they put out 3 figures. They have a 4th figure coming out, a 5th figure in March with a Mirror Spock, and then 7 of 9. And Exo 6 is a company that has based their entire business model on one franchise, which is Star Trek. There's never been a company that has served the Star Trek fan base the way Exo 6 has.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm very curious. And the figures they choose to bring out, brilliant. The guy who runs Exo 6 and 6 Scale Mafia, could talk about this more, is a great, they really understand their license. And I wonder, why don't other licensed companies understand their license the way Exo 6 does?
It's by the numbers. Real quick, we have a $5 super chat. It's Pedro Lopez. Just had to use my hard-earned Sideshow points because they expired tonight. I ended up getting the 1/6 scale tumbler for 50% off. Thank you guys. Thanks and happy New Year's.
Wow.
Bro.
Yeah,
Nice pickup.
that's a super nice pickup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's crazy. We got
That thing
another.
is more and more tempting for me, Leo. I know it is for you too.
Bro, I'm telling you, get that tumbler. I already got it. I'm getting it.
Oh,
bro.
you got it? Okay, I didn't
Well,
know. yet.
remember, I got it. I have it on order through Underground though.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I'm
So we
getting
talked
through.
about it with Optical that night, but I didn't know if I couldn't remember if you ordered it.
Yeah,
I
I
have
got it.
space for it. So I have room for it. So
Yeah, I got it through Underground. Another $5 super chat from Figure Posing Channel. I don't think anyone would be mad at third-party figures no one is making. The thing that gets people mad is recast or KOs, whatever. Yeah, I guess I get it. You know, I mean, that's true. I mean, it's
Well, Hot
It is
Toys
what it
just has
is.
too much, I think, on their plate.
Yeah,
you said
they
Hot
can't
Toys?
do
It's
everything,
partly
yeah.
Disney's fault because all this content is coming out. So they have to prepare for the future and still try to cater on. I mean, shit, we're not even done with Endgame, right? We're still waiting on Loki.
We're still
Right.
waiting on Loki. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and the Valkyries out there, but I mean, the ones that they
Well,
didn't
yeah,
make
they're
that we
never
still
gonna make
want.
Valkyrie,
They
Scarlet
never
Witch, or,
they never
you know.
approached. I mean,
Exact. They'll never make the ones we
because
want,
they're
but they'll never
racist
make.
fucks.
I would do that. Valkyrie Endgame would be really cool. That
It
would be
would.
really cool.
Now,
Well, hey,
this
so-
is what I'm saying. If they show their hands, bro, if they don't basically make that Valkyrie figure from Love and Thunder, then they have immediately shown their hands to me. Like literally, they have, and it's without a doubt. If we don't get figures that we actually want, it's going to basically be a problem. 6-Scale Mafia, real quick though. Most disappointing figure of the year, bro, to you.
Ooh, I hate being negative, but I'm gonna say this anyway, because I think if we're going into Hot Toys, because that's kind of where I'm at right now with that, I would say the Armorer. But even then, I don't think she's shit.
Bro.
Yo, hear me
Nah,
out.
yeah.
Okay, she's still cool and she's right there. I don't like how she's single jointed, and I feel like her accessories are really chintzy. Like they're just cheaply made plastic. They're not. There's no sturdiness involved in them. They're fragile, and her suit is just too damn tight, and that's just a Hot Toys problem. I've noticed that with a lot of Hot Toys. If they can loosen that a little bit, dude, so many figures would be so much better. So I feel like she's just too tight. If you try to move the legs, her skirt's like pretty thick rubber, man, and it's gonna crease. It'll probably crack over time. I don't think they did a great job. I still love her, but I don't think it's quite
Not
there,
to where you
man.
want
Out of
it
all
to
my
be.
stuff, yeah.
Got you. All right. That's I have her. As much as I don't like the single jointed arms, I just make her work. Put it that way. I just
Oh
make
yeah,
it
I
work.
make her work. I
and
just
that's it.
out of all the other cool releases, I don't think she's like, oh, that's so badass. I got her.
Yeah.
Like I got Lando today, and I'm like super stoked. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
he's great.
Yeah. Cool. My man with the beard. He got the dopest beard on the planet. His beard is so. What? Mario's beard is so smooth it combs itself. Anyway, Mario,
does, right?
like literally, what do you think, bro? What's your best?
It was actually the same as Anthony. I was going to say the Armor. We did an unboxing on CW,
Wow.
man, and I was so let down with that particular figure for the exact same reasons that Anthony had mentioned. I think it was a missed opportunity too that they didn't include, instead of the backdrop that they gave us with basically all her weaponry and everything else. If they would have been able to give us like some sort of a diorama piece in like a forge or something like that, I think that would have like skyrocketed that figure over the top. One of the things, I mean, it's not really a deal breaker, but it was like questionable, is what was up with the exposed screws underneath her feet. That's something that we don't like. I
Yeah,
don't know
it's
if
a
you
weird
guys
thing,
noticed
too.
it, but it's a weird thing. I mean, you see that from this kind of company, but overall, I was just completely underwhelmed, with that particular figure, and for the exact same reasons that Anthony said,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah, but, like,
completely lackluster.
you still have her, right?
Of course, yeah, I still have
Yeah,
her.
see, like,
She's
I'm not
sitting in
getting
the
rid of
box.
mine.
Yeah, I don't plan on getting rid of any of my Star Wars figures anytime
Yeah, same.
soon.
Yeah.
I just honestly haven't had a chance to. I mean, since we did the unboxing, I just put her back up. I just packed her back up, and just she's been sitting in storage ever since.
Gotcha.
To be honest. So I still
Gotcha.
gotta bring her back over here and bring her out and see what I can do with her. But
I feel
but
you.
yeah,
I feel you.
I mean, another thing too. Shout out to the Mark 8520 Stank in regards to the head sculpt. Just to bring back something from them.
Did Ant-Man come out this year?
Ant-Man.
That was another one too. I think that was last year.
Was
Yeah, it was
He-
last year.
Yeah,
Okay.
he
I
squeaked
think so.
by. He squeaked by.
That's just
Yeah,
the
the
sculpt.
actual-
The figure's great.
Right,
Yeah,
the
the
actual
figure,
armor
just the head
itself. Yeah,
sculpt,
that's why
yeah.
they want to bring. That's why they want to say that or choose that one as my pick, because the actual figure itself is great. It was just a sculpt that was a little bit of a letdown.
You guys saw that picture of him in the sewer?
Yeah, with the Pennywise.
the Ant-Man one.
Yeah.
with the
It was
wasp
Ant-Man in
there,
the Pennywise sewer. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
funny.
yeah, that was funny.
Wow, man.
What about you, Leo?
I would actually say the figure that most disappointed, and I didn't get. I'm so glad I canceled it. after seeing everybody's videos, after seeing so many complaints about it. And I don't know if I'll basically pick him up down the road. I'm not really sure, but it was Bro Thor.
Ooh.
I passed
The lack
on
of
that.
articulation with that figure, bro. I just wasn't sold on. I'm not with just having look, and it's not like there was too much you could do with it. I mean, that what I would need to do with it. But if I can't even move the legs, bro, you know what I mean? If you could only give it one particular stance, yeah, nah, I'm good.
That's why I didn't pick it up, man. I didn't even bother getting it.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
I have
And
yet
the
to pick it up.
Infinity War Thor is so good.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Such a great
And
figure.
Gladiator Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Road
slept-
Warren
That's
Thor was
the only
also
Thor
really
I
good.
kept.
You
Yeah,
know,
Road Warden, yeah.
I bought no Rogue One and no Ragnarok figures, and don't make me cry
Oh no.
every time I think about it.
Oh no,
Two of the best
Rogue
lines.
One, man. Mm-hmm.
I
Rogue
was
One
an
line was
idiot.
absolutely
Well,
incredible.
I was actually broke then, so
Oh, okay. Well,
low budget indie filmmaker, broke, couldn't buy Hot Toys figures. I wish I had Hela and Gladiator.
Man, this thing is getting crazy.
Hella.
Yeah, but
Someone out there got to
we
get
just
it.
need
for him.
Baze
Someone.
Malbus, and then we'll be good.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
but yeah, I mean,
Baze
I
and
can actually
Brody.
definitely say that. So here's what I want to do. All right, so
But you haven't asked me.
yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. That's before I dip into that's what I want to ask you. But I'm gonna pose this question a totally different way because Rob, I don't want to stick to just Hot Toys figures with you. I want to say like all around.
No. Look, but I think I have one specific figure that I feel it was a bait and switch.
All right, I know it. I knew he was going.
Ooh,
I
wanna
knew
hear
it was going to
this.
be this one. I knew it was going to be this one.
Oh,
I knew it was going to be, and you didn't even open it yet.
Nope. And I don't know if I ever will, to be honest.
shit. Really?
Nah, he's still good. He's still fun to
bought
play.
it. I bought
He's
it with
good.
points. The Spider-Man black and gold figure. Obviously, Spider-Man No Way Home has become the most successful film that Sony has ever released.
Yeah.
Everyone loves it. It's all fun and games and all that. I feel that not only is the black and gold figure not accurate, and I don't necessarily blame Hot Toys. I think they were sold a bill of goods from Disney. I think Disney said, okay, here's a way that you can get a figure out before the movie, and we're not going to tell you exactly what it is. Like, oh, it's the inside. I don't think Hot Toys knew it was the inside out figure. I really don't, because I don't think they would have made it otherwise. Because if they wanted to make it, they would have put the cords and the electrical things that are not in that figure. And it was only in the movie for seconds. And who would want that figure?
That
like,
was
if
a
you
bait
see
and
the
switch.
movie, why would you want to buy that? And I thought, when I got it, I'm like, oh, cool. It's like Doctor Strange. He's got like a mystical gauntlet, and it's amazing. And I want to get. And I had points. So I used them, and I got that figure. And the figure is actually really, really good.
Yeah.
I love the figure. But it's not at all exciting, and it's not accurate to the movie. So to me, it literally is a Hot Toys figure that is in its own multiverse, because it's certainly not accurate to the film, and it doesn't mean anything. So for me, in my own mind, I would rather have used my points for something else that I would have liked more. But I'm gonna it's some weird outline figure. I'll put Doctor Strange's magic on it, and it'll be some other weird figure. But I would rather Hot Toys do something that was more relevant to the film itself than that. And I feel they were sold a bill of goods.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're right, man. But and you know what the thing is, and that's why I said I'm still going to get it, because I'm gonna pose it outside of just the movie. The movie itself.
Yeah,
I'm
like
gonna
a
pose
video
him-
game. It's like the video game Spider-Man.
I'm gonna pose him next to Killmonger, and just have them together. You know, so I mean, it makes sense to do it that way. You know, for me, brother Cousins, man. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here tonight, man. Everybody in the chat, say what's up to the space pimp himself, Mr. Lando Calrissian.
What's
on,
up,
bro?
and
Good to see you,
happy
man.
New Year to all of you guys.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you so
what?
much
How
for
you doing,
having me.
You know
We
what?
streamed last
Like,
night, man.
really?
Your voice is like the dulcet tones of velvet.
I know,
Right?
it's the smoothest voice.
My
Mr.
God,
Smooth.
son, you
It's so
have.
smooth, bro.
You know what? We're
You're
gonna play
like
it.
the Barry
That's right.
White of action figure
Right.
commentators.
Oh my
Right.
God. I love it.
Straight up. You know what? Speaking of that, we're just gonna have a round table. This is like the dating game of collecting. We have give me the music. Give me the music. Come on, Will. You gotta
What
give
do
me
you
the music. Give me the music. Come on.
This?
We have Mario.
He's good.
Mr. Mario. He loves collecting. He's on Collecting Weekly. He has the most
I am.
amazing beard. He likes going outside, going to Disneyland, and just being a part of just the atmosphere. You can find him in a
100%.
cantina. Everyone welcome Mario. Next up, we have
We're going higher energy, baby.
Fred Durst in the building.
No.
You know, at one point he did it all for the Nookie. He did it all for the Nookie. And at one point he was with Cameron Diaz. But now he just decided to step down from that throne, show his collection, and say, you know what, I got an album coming soon.
That's right.
It's Fred
That's
Durst, 6-Scale Mafia himself
back.
in the building.
I'll never go away. Never go away.
This guy.
Oh, that's great.
Next up, we have, yes, Mr. John Logan. He is the Australian sensation, the forbidden language. He has that Australian slang. He likes working out. He likes posing figures. Yes, the man with the voice. And if you talk to him good enough, he'll say, mate, my man. Go on, mate. Go on, mate. Good day, mate. My man, John Logan, is in the building all day, every day. Next up, we have Mr. Robert Meyer
Talk about
Burnett.
John Logan. John Logan wrote Gladiator. This is
Yes,
still
he
one of
did.
my favorite 6-scale figures. And Aussie,
Yes.
my
Yes.
God, you know what? I just paid off my Commodus, my Joaquin Phoenix from Gladiator, same company. This is one of my favorite action figures of all time. It's all metal armor. This is
Yes.
dope.
Yes, it is.
And you know, I mean, can you fall in love with an action figure? I think this might be the one.
Wow.
That looks
Hey,
great.
Hey, Will,
Isn't this
Will,
great?
What's
I mean,
up?
this
What's up?
figure is
Beautiful.
great.
Will, he's
So
not
good.
getting out of this. Give him some music. Give him
Oh,
some
shit,
music.
hold on.
Give him some music.
Cue the music.
We have Mr.
No,
Robert
this is
Meyer
a great
Burnett.
figure.
He loves collecting. He loves the simple fact that he is the silver streak of the team. We call him Silver Fox. He has that leather jacket. Come on, man. The smoothest leather jacket you will ever see. And I'm telling you now, ladies, men, hide your ladies. This is Mr. Smooth, Robert Meyer Burnett. Next up,
Oh, shit.
we have. Give us some music. Give us some music, Will. Give us
You
some
need
music. Give us some more.
Higher volume?
We have the space pimp himself. Come on, man. The guy with the smooth melanin. This guy right here. This guy
Smooth
right here. Let me
melanin.
tell you something. He's so smooth that he wakes up in the morning. He ain't got to put no TCB, no curl activator in his hair. His hair curls on his own. I'm telling you now. You've seen him in many movies. Not only just Empire Strikes Back. You see him in Lady Sings the Blues. You see them in Mahogany. You see them in so many different films. My man, the space pimp,
Black
brother
Caesar.
Cousins, Black Caesar.
Perfect, baby.
Too much, man.
Wow,
That was
dude.
fun.
That shit got out of hand real fast. It escalated quickly.
I feel better. I feel better now than I felt in the last 30 years of my own career.
Yo,
That song is
That shit escalated really fast.
Yeah,
That
was
did.
great.
I started
Good job
playing the
bringing
recorder.
music
I don't know
up,
what
man.
happened.
Yo.
Bro.
It's wild, man.
Wow, dude, that recorder.
Dang.
You should play 500 miles.
hold up, baby, we missing somebody? We are.
Did you miss
Come
me?
on. Yeah, we miss Will. Yes. We have Mr. Will Foxification, aka Nickelwise. That's right, Nickelwise. Ladies, he loves Pennywise, and he guarantees you that if you come to your house and you come to his house and you see the amount of Pennywise he has, you will too. Yes, it is the one and only pretty boy himself, Will Foxification. Also, he does give free feet rubs.
Wait a minute. He's also the biggest proponent of Olive Garden on the planet
That's
Earth.
true.
Yes,
He
he is.
understands why those breadsticks
True.
mean what they mean.
They
Yes.
mean.
By the way, he's
Yeah.
kind of not wrong. I mean, let's face it. There's a lot of good stuff at the Olive Garden. I might
You
give him
need to
shit,
take a woman
but
on a
still.
date. That's where you go. I mean, there's only one
Yeah, but you
place
can't
to go.
kiss her afterwards. There's so much.
I mean,
garlic.
play the like recorder and take her to Olive Garden. I mean, come on.
You
What
might
you
as
should do?
well.
What you want? One first. Play the recorder after.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
there
That's
you
true.
go.
Playing out there.
Play
Will,
My Heart
wait.
Will Go
I
On
gotta
on
ask you,
recorder.
Will. I gotta ask you.
What's up?
Do you have? When do you get Pennywise in hand?
Tuesday.
So are
Oh,
we gonna have like a special stream somewhere?
If
where
you want to be on it, Rob, let
can't-
me know. Absolutely.
You cannot open it without being live on YouTube.
That's what people
Like,
have told me, but I'm
seriously,
not sure I
Lael,
can wait
Lael,
that
you-
long.
You should have a special stream, or I don't know what happens. We need to watch Will open Pennywise live.
Yeah, we will. We
Yeah.
will. We'll
I mean,
definitely do it.
Yeah, we
I
probably
mean,
should.
come on, man. I mean,
We'll
that
do it.
is the way to bring in 2022 with a bang.
Once
Yeah.
he gets it, we'll do it. We'll do a stream. We'll all be on here. We'll just watch Will. Like seriously.
It's just a low
But the
watch
thing is,
party.
he knows when his. I mean, we should schedule it now. He knows when his mail is going to be here.
Hopefully, it says Tuesday. DHL says Tuesday. So
I'll take
Well,
the
you
day
can.
off
You
work,
can't
man.
you
I'll be
chart
there.
it
Let's
like in
go.
the morning? Go check in.
Yeah,
It's gonna
I
be here.
can.
It's gonna be here. Because I honestly, I think that one of my favorite things in 2022, even though it's in the first week of the year, will be Will opening Pennywise. That I
Yeah.
think any action figure aficionado who watches action figure YouTube shows, and there are very few of us, but really I think all of us want to watch you open. Look, maybe that's just me. I need to see the facial reaction when you pick it up.
the visceral reaction. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long time in the
making.
making.
Hey,
27
Rob.
months exactly.
Rob, you're guaranteed to see that Native American tear come out of his eye when he
Oh
pulls
my
it.
God! Can you imagine if he turned and went?
And you just see
it'll
the
be like
tear.
one single tear.
Come on, man! That would be the greatest thing.
Oh my god.
You see that tear?
Will
I'll get like some eye drops and just put them in.
You have
You gotta have the quiver.
Have you all gone to YouTube and watched that video? So for those
yeah,
of you
yeah.
who don't know what Lael is talking about,
Yes.
if you were a child of the 70s, Iron Eyes Cody, who was an indigenous American, did videos about littering. And you can probably see this if you were a child of the 70s. And what happened was he is the greatest indigenous American face you've ever seen. And when he looks at people who've littered, he turns and cries. And if you see this image, if you're a kid, man, you're like people make
remember.
fun of me because I'll carry garbage around like for hours, but unless I can find a garbage can to put in, people are like, why are you still carrying that? I'm like, because I haven't found a garbage can. It's all because of Iron Eyes Cody. It's all because of
yeah.
that little thing.
That's
And
Hell
if
yeah.
Will, I want to see it. He turns, and we'll see him
And
cry.
just one little
As he
tear just
holds
dripped down his
Pennywise
face.
up. Dude, that'd be the
As long as
greatest.
nothing
You know what?
is broken,
No.
then it's gonna be
You know
many
what?
tears.
No, listen. When you do it, this is going to make it even funnier. When you do it, right? And you're unboxing, and we're all here. I'm gonna play Lionel Richie's "Hello."
Bro, yes.
Oh man.
I should paint my face and everything. I should paint it.
Well, I mean, this might be the moment of 2022 for collectors. I mean, it might be It might be the ultimate single unboxing moment
Yo.
of all.
Yo.
No one's hyped up a
Crap.
figure more than I have Pennywise. So.
Yo.
The thing is, I want to
can't
see
wait.
what you
I
do with
can't
the
wait to
balloon.
see.
Like you put when you pick up the balloon, do you look at
Like
the
this.
balloon? Do you put it in his hand? Like what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yo.
Okay.
I cannot wait
You're
to
like
see
watching
that.
nature, bro.
No, Tuesday, man. I can't wait. I'm already. It's like when they launched the James Webb Telescope. I got up at 4:30 in the morning or 4 o'clock. Well, it launched at 4:20. Literally, no joke. I was there watching it live. I want to watch you unbox Pennywise live
Unbox
on
Pennywise.
Tuesday.
Let's
Okay.
go. Let
All
us
right.
go.
This
People
is
wanna
not.
see- if the
This is
people
no
want
joke.
it, who am
dude.
I to
Come
deny
on,
them?
man.
You got to do it. You got to do it. We got a $5
no.
super chat by Chris C. Hello, all. Just wanted to say Happy New Year's. Hopefully, all our figure ships on time in 2022. Definitely. Let's hope for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thank you so much for that. Did I miss? I'm trying to think. Did I miss one? No, I don't think I do. This is why I love. Oh yeah, Louis LeBiz. This is why I love this crew. Happy New Year's, $1.99. Thank you there for that. Ashley, she did say we'll do an unboxing Pennywise with the movie playing in the background. Yeah, I'm telling you, everybody's
That's
basically
a
waiting
copyright
for that.
claim, bro. Waiting to happen.
It is definitely, but everybody's waiting for Nickel-Wise to do it.
That's true,
We need
baby.
Nickel-Wise to definitely unbox.
Everyone floats
Well,
down.
you got to
here.
cosplay as him, mate. Cosplay as Pennywise.
You have to.
unbox
You have to.
Pennywise.
You have to do it.
Come on,
Brother
bro.
Cousins, before we ask two questions, and before we move on, I'm gonna ask you these two questions too. All right, first off, your surprise figure of 2021, and then secondly, your most disappointing figure of 2021. You ready? Or
Yeah.
you still thinking?
He's thinking hard.
He's thinking hard. Look at it. He's thinking real hard.
Wait, who is this question posed to?
Brother Cousin.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
damn! Oh, it's me. I thought it was the Rob. My bad.
No, it's
Okay.
for you.
Oh
Shit
yeah.
was- I was like,
We got
I
to
was
Rob.
I think we were
We
all
got
nervous.
to
Like,
Rob.
wait, did he say me?
No, we got the Rob.
I was like,
It's
wait a
you.
second. Okay, it's brother
My
cousin.
most-
Okay,
So
it's the
the
space
most-
pip.
Okay, so the most surprising figure was Marty McFly because I did not think that was going to come back out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was surprising. And I was actually looking to buy one like 2 months before it came out, and I was going to spend like maybe $500 on it. So that worked out perfectly. So that's my definitely 2021 surprise figure right there. That's that one. And you said most upsetting figure of 2021 or displeasing?
Yeah,
figure?
your most disappointing.
Damn, my most disappointing one. Oh shit, which one was? And everybody else already said that. I don't want to say. I opened the armorer last night. I actually got that. Got that for Chris. Somebody gave that to me for Christmas, and I was like, "Oh wow, okay, I guess I'll take it."
Wow.
Because I wasn't looking to get it, but she's okay. But yeah, just like Six Scale Mafia was saying, the accessories are kind of plasticky and kind of. I make her work, like you said, Leo. You can make her work, but still, I knew what I was getting into when I bought it. So that's I'm trying to think. My most which one will it be? Damn, I don't know. Yeah, I would say I gotta say the armorer. Definitely. Everything else I kind of knew what I was getting into. But definitely the armorer.
The armor, most disappointing. See, yeah.
Well, I don't like. She's not horrible, but like when you look at all the other Hot Toys that you've bought, and I'm just
Yeah.
talking Hot Toys, not third party, nothing else.
Yeah.
Where does she
And-
weigh on that scale?
And then
right?
on
Like,
top of that, she was really, honestly, was a highly anticipated figure. Like everybody wanted this figure. Like literally,
and a
you
Toy Fair
wanted it.
exclusive,
And it
right?
was a Toy Fair exclusive. and you
so-
had no idea that this would be the result. You know what I mean? You had no idea this is how it would actually, so that, I get it. I definitely get it. So, all right, let's get into meat of things real quick, man. So I know this is a hard question for everybody. So I'm going to ask you, do you want to do top 10 or do you want to do top 5 of the year? Is top 10 too hard for you?
I can't do top 10 because my video is about to drop tonight.
So
Oh,
we'll do
seven
top
of
we'll-
us,
I'll
maybe
do top
five.
Well, top
We'll,
10's
we'll
hard
do
to
top
think
5.
of. It would be
We'll
hard.
do top 5. We'll do
Yeah.
top 5 figures. We'll do the
Yeah.
top 5 figures of the year for us. And, we'll just say the top 5 figures that we think, pretty much, cemented their place this year among the best figure releases that we've actually gotten. So, Mario, take it away, brother.
Top 5. Now, let me ask you something. Are we talking about just what we actually picked up, or are we just talking about like what was actually just released in general?
Top 5 of the year. It doesn't have to be from. It doesn't anything. Top 5 of the year that you picked up that you say cements their space, their place in that top 5 slot.
All right, that I actually picked up. Number 5, I'm going to go ahead and give that to Rey from the Last Jedi.
Yeah,
that was a figure that I picked up. I still have it here. Still have to unbox it and throw it, put it up in the display.
Rise of Skywalker or Last Jedi?
Rise of Skywalker. Excuse me.
You're a brave man.
Yeah, just checking.
That was no. I mean, that was one of those figures that the surprise were the extra lightsabers. To be honest, you see that it came with the legacy Leia and Luke, along with the actual cloth that she buried it in to actually cement the entire saga, to an end. That was really nice.
The entire
touch.
sequel saga.
The sequel saga, actually,
3 movies. Oh,
just those 3. Yes, Rob. Along with her own lightsaber too. I mean, that came from her staff. That was also something that wasn't solicited too in the release photos, or when they first came out. So that was also another surprise. Pretty much, I'm gonna go ahead and give my number 4 to Kylo Ren. What was actually surprising with that one was the actual head sculpt. I remember when that came out, they didn't come to much fanfare when they first came out. People were saying that no one really liked that look. However, when it actually dropped, it was much improved, and it's a great figure overall. Kylo Ren is one of those ones I think that actually displays really well, whether it be masked or unmasked or helmeted or unhelmeted. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, I just love those kind of poses you can pull off with him. I'm not that much of a fan of the character per se, but he translates beautifully in figure form, in my opinion. One of the other top 5 for me was now the I want to go with the 501st. Okay. The actual Clone Wars, whether it be deluxe or the single. Actually, the deluxe pack.
Okay.
That was incredible. I love that release. It came with so many accessories, so many different display options.
Yes.
It was so nice. I bought it 3 times. And I want more.
Yeah.
That was a fun release. Number two, Captain Rex. Captain Rex. That's one I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. I was surprised when it came out. After I unboxed it, I was just stunned by the overall detail, the paint apps, the head sculpt. Even though we saw the same sculpt with Cody, it still translates so well with Rex. Even though the only difference really is just the hair rather, or the lack thereof. But it still translates absolutely amazing. Yeah. Now, y'all know what my number 1 is. Okay, so I'm not even gonna throw it in Hot Toys. I'm gonna go ahead and give Damn Toys the shout out. Absolutely, my actual surprise of the year, my favorite figure of the year was the absolute best, hands down, no question. The Damn Toys Godfather, Vito Corleone. It was an absolutely amazing piece. I love you too, brother. Absolutely, man. I was so blown away by the presentation. Now, to be honest, when I first checked out the release photos when it went up for pre-order, I was kind of skeptical about it. Right, I didn't feel the sculpt was 100%.
Me too.
But when we actually got the second head sculpt, that was a nice surprise, and I'm here to say both of them came out phenomenal. They both were, went above and beyond, in my opinion. The paint apps rival Hot Toys, if not exceed it. The overall articulation on this piece, I just was able to sit him down in a pose with his right leg up over his knee. I didn't think I could do that. It was a bit of a struggle. Yeah, I don't recommend if anybody with a lack of experience of posing try to pull it off, because it can be, it can be a little bit troublesome if you try to do that. But it's absolutely amazing. The accessories that it came with, with the cat, with the table, with the phone, with the Remy Martin, with the candle,
chair,
actual tip of the candle, the chair. The chair is absolutely amazing. There's so many details. It also brings back in the packaging a little bit of the old school DX packaging with the foam. Yeah. All foam layered. It's I love it. The presentation is fantastic, and the fact that it's a licensed figure, it just puts it over the top. So I could talk about this damn figure all day. Yeah, I absolutely love it. So my number one was the Damn Toys.
Damn Toys. I mean, so much that the pictures you showed me, I was like, yo, shit. The thing is, it's like, I want to collect these figures, but I'm like, yo, how do I fit them in? And that's what I always look at. It's like, how do I fit them in with what I have? Unless it's like one of those figures that you can really look at and say, you know what? I can damn near break the fourth wall with this. And I think that's something that Pennywise you can do. Like, literally, he can be from any universe because he's a universal threat. Like, literally. So, you know, it is basically a figure that you can cross-reference with any other type of IP that you have. But yeah, you know, The Godfather was a super IP type of, a super Omega level gangster. You know what I mean? But yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Thanks a lot. Before I move on to you, Anthony, real quick, I got a couple of super chats there. $4.99 for Philip the Fool. Thanks for all you guys for the great content this year. What's up? When was the last figure y'all received at the end of this year? Happy New Year's to everyone. We'll get to that in just a second. I won't forget that question. I just want to get this one out the way real quick, but we'll definitely get to that question, man. And we also got a $3 super chat by S Beam. It was actually just a super sticker, so thank you for that, man. Do appreciate it. Anthony, what were your top 5 figures of the year, bro?
Well, with what Philip the Fool just said, it kind of correlates for me. Was in no particular order, but today I just got Lando, so he's on my 5.
Finally.
I think he's awesome.
Finally.
Yeah, finally, right? I was like, I got.
Everybody
well, the
here
thing,
has to
I
have a
had
space
enough
pimp.
points.
Yeah.
Had enough sideshow points, and they expire. So I was like, I'm gonna do it now. Got a lot cheaper. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, Lando for sure. I would say Ray. Again, I just think she's phenomenal. Loaded accessories. Venom for sure. Miles again for sure. And I would say Beskar Mando
Okay.
Deluxe with Child.
Okay.
Yeah. If nothing else, because a lot of those accessories go with OG Mando, which is my favorite Mando. Yeah. So, but he's loaded and he's a great figure. I don't care about a head sculpt, So those particular 5, I think, were just they're home runs.
Okay. And that's a dope order. That's a dope order to basically have. Definitely proud that you got Lando, because everybody on this panel has to support the space pimp, so he can get his
with the original trilogy.
We got to support the space pimp, so you know what I mean. He can get his royalties. Rob, top 5 figures of the year for you, my guy.
I would say at number 5, my So Toys Robin. I really love that figure. I think it's great. I would say my Exo-6 Picard. Love that Picard figure. I think it's great. I love Exo-6. The fact that they're doing that. So I love that figure. I love, and it did come out this year, the Endgame Captain America.
Yes.
With Mjolnir and the shattered. It's an incredible figure. Love that figure. I'm thinking about number 1 and number 2. My number. Can I back it up? My number 2?
That's why I was like, no particular order.
My number 2 figure of the year. I'm thinking I'm all over the place with it. But I think my number 2 figure of the year has to be my battle damaged Thanos. I love. No one knows what it's like to be the sad Thanos. I love. What I wanted sad Thanos' face with the Infinity Gauntlet. I got it. I have all 3 Thani. I sold my Guardians of the Galaxy Thanos, but I love that figure so much. It's so good. My number 1 figure of the year, hands down, is my quarter scale Spider-Man Homecoming figure. That figure, the quarter scale Spider-Man Homecoming figure is one of the great figures of all time ever. And I love it so much. It's so he's right there. It might be the greatest action figure ever made, to be honest.
Everybody's giving it high praise, man.
It's amazing. It's an amazing figure. And I'm not like Mr. Quarter. I'm not a size queen, but I've got Boba Fett, Vader. I've got a battle damaged T800, and I've got the T1000, and I have an Enter Bay Kamen Rider 1, the original Japanese superhero. And so I'm not like Mr. Quarter Scale dude, but I'm telling you, that quarter scale Spider-Man is the shiznit. It's so good. There's nothing about it I don't love. It's incredible. It's an incredible figure.
There you go. It just rivals everything else, right? There you go.
Really, really good.
Hey, good list. Good top 5, man. Will Foxification, brother.
Yeah,
or
bro.
As the world and everyone else knows you as, Nickel Wise. Nickel Wise.
My variant, bro.
Your variant. Top 5.
Okay, this is a really tough one. I was thinking about this while everyone else was going, and while I was thinking about it, I was like, "Damn, I should have said we should have do 10," because I was thinking about now. I'm like,
so
told you.
Yeah. I'll say 5 for now. So I might surprise some people with this. Maybe not Leo because we've talked about this a little bit, but number 5, not getting a lot of love tonight, but IG-11. IG-11 is a figure that I was really excited for because I love Taika. He's great, right? And IG was really cool in the first season of Mando. I'm hoping they find a way to bring him back. That would be really cool. But
it's a droid.
Yeah, it's Star Wars, so anything is possible, as we've seen. So, know, but he was a really cool character, and he had that badass scene in the season finale where he saves Grogu. And honestly, when I got that figure in hand, and Optical said the same thing too, actually. I was kind of worried it might feel a little cheap and like plasticky, but it looks insane.
Do you have the Sideshow IG-88?
No, I heard kind of bad things about that, like the joints and stuff.
I actually like it, and it came with a pretty cool display base. I mean, it's not great, but I'm happy to hear like IG-11 is something I still want to buy. You can still get it. They still have it at Sideshow. I think I want to drop the green.
It's really good, Rob. It's really good.
All right,
and we'll probably get an IG-88 from the new Boba show, I would think. So you might have another option there. And IG-11, I will say he's pretty tall. He's a pretty tall figure. So and the fingers are a little bit tricky. I know Lael's seen this and you guys, a little tricky to work with at first. You have to get the gun to hold right and curl. Each finger is articulated.
Yep. But the ingenuity on that figure is incredible.
By the way, if your number one isn't, I'm just saying, if it's not something in particular, you're a fraud.
Well, see, that's the thing, and I should probably preface that because I'm not sure I can count Pennywise because I don't have him yet. Like, I'll have him in the new year. So
I didn't want to you just gave up. You just spoiler alert. You just spoiled it.
Well, because Rob, like if I can count Pennywise, then Pennywise is going to be number 1 in anticipation. But I don't have him yet, and I won't have him until January 4th or something.
Yeah. I feel
guess
that
I'll count him as
Golden Armor
next
Wonder
year.
Woman. So
I'll say Pennywise will be number 1 next year, right? I'll count him in next year's question. So this year I'm not including him because I don't have him yet, so I can't really say. But I'm sure he'd be number 1. I'm going to surprise some people here because I'm actually going to go third party for actually number 4. It's the Lim Toys Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. That figure, we waited so long for that. We waited like 2.5 years for it. And that's crazy for a third party. Third parties usually come out pretty quickly, 6 to 8 months, maybe less. And this one took a really long time, but you could tell Lim Toys put a lot of care into this figure. It is insane. I got the Star Race horse. Like I said, I'm a horse collector now. And that goes with it perfectly. The Lim Toys Arthur Morgan is really, really good. So if you guys can jump on that second batch pre-order and you like Red Dead, I would encourage it. It's a really good figure. So that's number 4. Number 3, I'm going to go with Venom. Venom is really, really good. Like I said, he surprised me a lot. Like I didn't expect it to be quite as good as it was. I'm still waiting hot hope for the Spider logo version, so I'll just keep both. But this figure's fantastic. Venom is massive. I can't imagine how big Carnage is going to be. Because Venom is huge and Carnage is a couple inches bigger than him. So like Venom takes up a lot of space in your display. When we add Carnage to this, you're going to be holding him like this. He's going to be huge. So Venom's really good. For number 2, I'm actually going to go with Mysterio. Mysterio was insane. Mysterio is an amazing figure. I think he's a future Grail. He's a current one for a lot of us, but once he sells out, I think he could go the way of a Yondu. Because I think a lot of people maybe have slept on Mysterio, and once he sells out, like how much I've not seen a bad pose with Mysterio. Like any pose you put him in, he looks good. Like he literally looks great in every single pose.
And he's not like, it's not like you have to pose him outlandish. Like literally he has presence just in a standard,
just standing there, dude. And honestly, we may never get him again. Like he might not show up again. It's possible he does, but like we might not never ever see another Mysterio.
Let me ask you this. I think you're right. I think that figure is amazing. But why do you think that figure is so good?
Yeah, I think it's the colors on the outfit. I think the contrast between the gold and the purple and the or like the pink or whatever it is and the helmet, and even if you light up the helmet, I think also too the magic effects. If you put the triangles on his hand like the magic effects, he literally looks great. I think the gold though, especially the gold really pops. Like you I put Mysterio in the center of my collection on the top shelf in a flight pose. Like he was that good. I was like, I don't give a shit if he's next to Iron Man, what the like line looks like. He's going there because he's that good. I think Rob, it's the color scheme. And the helmet, he's so and the helmet with the smoke inside, even if you don't light it up, it's so unique.
It is.
The costume, I mean, the character design itself, I think Hot Toys did a really good job.
They knocked it out the park.
Of translating that design. It's really, really, really good.
That like milky white, that smoke.
And like even not lit up, it's great.
And I was gonna say that even without it being lit up, it looks great.
It is. Like literally, like you. The thing is, it's like poses that you've seen, it's like you try to stay away from certain poses. You're like, you know what, that's just a typical pose. But once you put them in those poses, it's just like, it's a dope pose. Like literally, it's a dope.
Yeah,
pose.
anything,
like,
bro. Like anytime anyone posted a picture of Mysterio, I was like, that looks amazing. Like no matter what the pose,
they killed it with the magic and the smoke effects around his base.
Yes, that was a point too. Late, I forgot the smoke effects around the base that you can move around and put them as you wish. Amazing.
And
like, that's one of the best accessories.
Jake Gyllenhaal's really good too.
Yeah. I don't even think I'm going to use it, but it's so good. I feel bad leaving it it's like Killmonger layout. I feel bad leaving it in the box because it's such a good sculpt.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's why I like almost Killmonger. I almost want to buy a second one just to put the sculpt on another one because like I love that Killmonger figure so much. So, and number 1, Lael knows this, but third party Game Toys Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. Anthony, you knew, bro. You knew.
I knew. You are picking a third party.
Rob,
dude,
I'm a changed
so
man. I'm a third party man now.
Hang on. You know what?
You're all third party, right? Holy moly.
Rob's done, bro.
He's in a mouth.
I don't know if Rob is a big gamer though. So
well, no. Look, I
because
mean,
Final Fantasy VII is
even I bought for my PlayStation 5. I did buy the Final Fantasy VII re-release.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
I did.
The Sephiroth, Rob, he comes with a die-cast sword. It's super long. It's crazy. And then he has a wing. It's up there actually, but he's out of focus. So if you show me, you won't be able to see it.
Dude,
but like
I didn't say it, but I think one of the great figures of all time is the VTS Ghost of Battlefield.
Yeah.
From the, Ghost
that turned out really nice.
Figure. That figure's amazing. I don't know why I put it. So I feel you.
Yeah, because I was going to get that too, Rob, but I'm getting the Prime 1 Jin Sakai, so I was like, I'll just stick with that. Like, I'm already paying for that. So, but Sephiroth, he's a little bit of a pain to swap out the hands and put the wing in, but once you put the wing in, the wing articulates. So it's like full, like it's like a feather-like material, and you can articulate it and move it around, put him in flight poses. It comes with a stand that actually says Sephiroth on it. Instead of the winged man or the wings, like third party thing.
I just feel I'm watching an evolution for you loving a third party figure.
Me too.
Mostly video games though, like video game characters.
They're still third party. Nope, don't even try to reference it.
Layout. You know what I almost did, bro? I almost included the CC Toys clicker from The Last of Us. That was probably my number 6.
Wow.
See, that's what I'm saying. So you do have a love.
I do love third party,
figures.
just the right ones.
Just the right ones.
But Sephiroth, I honestly think Sephiroth is my new favorite 1/6 figure in my collection. Like he is that good.
That good.
Like
that wing looks incredible.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it back there behind you now.
Yeah, it's massive. It's massive.
Wow, I just love the fact that young people can learn to be better.
Yeah, we can change.
Yes.
So, but yeah, Game Toys, and they're releasing a Cloud and some other. I'm probably all in on the Final Fantasy VII line from them. They're going to make every character, and I'm probably going to be in on all of them. So it's like Anthony. It's really like Hot Toys quality, and they're only going to get better. The pleather feels really the body. One thing I'll say about Sephiroth's body, the last point, and then I'll move on. Like Sephiroth's body feels like a Hot Toys body. Like it really does. It feels like Game Toys really put a lot of effort into the body. To make, because a lot of third parties I get, like I feel like it feels kind of chintzy with the body, like it feels cheap, the joints are creaky, and like, but not this. Like this feels very substantial, and the pleather feels very high quality. So
got you.
It's great.
Thank you. Before I move on to John Iron Logan, we have a $15 super chat by Shane T. Loving the stream tonight. Got the beers in, great panel, positive vibes, passionate collectors, and convo. And hey, who doesn't love a top 5 countdown? Can we get a yes, you can. We can definitely give you a nickel wise.
Shit.
Nickel wise. You gotta say it that way. Nickel wise. Yes. Nickel wise. Exactly.
Everyone floats with nickel wise.
Everyone, you know what? That's a good slide. Everyone floats with nickel wise. That is nickel wise. But yeah, thanks. Definitely thank you for that super chat. John. Come on, man. Come through with the top
this
5,
is tough,
brother.
man. This
Can't
is
be.
tough.
No, it's not. We pose every week. No, it's not. Let's go. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm counting on you, bro. You got to represent. Come on, take a position. No, it's not. What's up?
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'll agree with Rob. Quarter scale Spidey is one of the best, but I'm going to keep him out just because he's quarter scale. And I was thinking,
oh man, all right.
But I agree. but he is amazing and
amazing, right?
He is one of the best. Yes. Definitely. But I'm just going to say 1/6. If I had battle damaged Iron Man, that would be number 1, but I won't count it until I get it. I think you're right. Well, I'll wait until I have it and then maybe count it next year, just for nostalgia and everything I want with that figure. I would say top 5, probably 5 would be battle damaged Thanos for sure. Man, it's tough. I got like 3 villains, but I'm going to probably kick one out. Then probably Mysterio. I'll probably have to push Venom back to number 6, to be honest, because of the ones I want to put up. You know, number 3 would be, for me, I think definitely 85 Iron Man, just because I love Iron Man and I love that suit and how posable it is. And just after playing around with him again last week, it just reminded me how much I love that figure, regardless of the head sculpt or whatever. I don't care. I love that figure. Number 2, Endgame Cap. One of the best head sculpts I've seen. I love that head sculpt. Totally, I love all the accessories. I love the character. I love the actor. You know, everything about that figure is awesome.
Yeah.
Then number 1, this guy here.
Yeah.
This guy here is my favorite figure of the year. 1 for the character, 1 the suit. I love red and black. I love the design. I love the head sculpt. People forget how epic that head sculpt is when it came out.
Yeah.
With all the accessories. Number 1, because of all the fun that I've had with it, the meaning of the character, and just everything about him. Like, he's just amazing. For me, it's definitely my number 1, and that's why I brought him on today, because I knew he'd be my number 1 for sure.
Got you.
Come on, man. Represent Spidey. Let's go. I haven't heard Spidey in any of these.
Well, I said Miles. You know, he would have been mine, but I think Miles was just a superior.
Gold suit, number 1.
Ooh, I want
I got you.
Spider-Man.
I got you. In a second. You know I got you, John. I got you coming soon.
Okay, good.
Oh, Leo's going to hit it.
We got the $7, $8. I'm just gonna say $8 super chat by Ashley Chase. 2021. We want Will to wear that Loki helmet in 2022. Nickel Wise costume for Will. That's right, Nickel Wise for Will.
Yeah,
Nickel Wise.
You gotta cosplay as him, Will. Come on, bro.
I would love to, but I just don't think I could do the makeup. I have to get someone who could do it.
Yes, you can. Stop playing. You're just making excuses. Nickel Wise. Nickel Wise this year. Stop making excuses.
I would do it.
We're gonna see him do Nickel Wise this year. So stop playing. As much as you talk about that figure, you better pose.
True, I better.
You better cosplay Nickel Wise. Last but not least, before I go, we have none other than Space Pimp himself, man with the smoothest melanin on the planet, curly hair, infamous Mr. Coke 45 himself, brother Cousins. Top 5, brother.
My top 5 right here. No, I can't do
You see how smooth he came in with that?
I know, he's like, my top 5.
My top 5.
my top 5, ladies and gentlemen.
He's too
So I had
smooth.
to switch up. I had to switch up stuff a little bit. Yeah, because I didn't want to give my top 10 away just like that. But it's so much heat that came out this year till another top 5. Okay, so Bill and Ted. These guys back
Wow.
here. Let's play Bill and
Nice
Ted.
choice.
Yes. And the figures could be better, but I'm just happy that they exist and I was able to get them because I was waiting a long ass time for them. So, and they're good. So
I've noticed you don't put them in a prized position in your collection.
yeah, I know.
I'm
right?
just saying, they're right behind you every step of the way.
right behind me. Right.
But you know what?
behind
Let me ask you a question.
me. Yeah.
I'm curious because aren't those Blitzway figures?
Yes.
Oh, pardon me, they're Blitzway.
Yep.
I think Blitzway does a really good job. I think they really try hard,
Yeah.
and sometimes, but those figures have a certain joy and exuberance, don't they? Like
They
the
they do.
expressions. I mean, what they were trying to do is they couldn't be museum faces. They had to make
Right.
them fun.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. And I think that's what kind of happened with the Keanu Reeves with Ted. The likeness isn't there. If you look at the proto and then you look at the final product, it's kind of like a little off. And the one thing that I don't like about him is like Alex Winter is way shorter than Keanu Reeves, but if you look, they're kind of the same height, which is completely off. But
Yeah.
I like them for what they are. I like how you can change their outfits out. They're just excellent figures and were fun. And I just took the attempt to make the phone booth back there for them, which that's made of like it's just crudely made. But I
was going to ask you, where did you
It's
get
awesome though.
that? I'm like, yo, I want
when
one.
I heard that they were coming, because they came out of nowhere. It was like January, and Sideshow was just like, yeah, they're coming. I'm like, really? Like, damn, I didn't even know they were. Okay, they're coming out of nowhere. So as soon as I knew they were coming, I just went ahead and started making a booth because I was like, you gotta have them in the booth. And I really want to do a third. I really want to see if I can kid bash Rufus. I love George Carlin, so if I could get him in that booth, that would be tops. That would be taking to the top right there. So yeah, they're definitely number one. Number two, and I haven't heard anybody say this tonight, the Scout Trooper and Speeder Bike from the Mandalorian.
That was my honorable mention. It was because I was like, oh, I need it.
Yeah.
That set is great. That is an amazing set. Gotta get that if you don't have it. Mysterio is number 3. Absolutely Mysterio. There you go.
Yeah. I got 2 of them mugs. Yeah, there we go.
So Mysterio definitely is my number 3. Mysterio is can't say enough good stuff about that figure. I love the Jake Gyllenhaal head sculpt, but like you all said, with the dome, the cape,
Dude,
the little
so
Illuminati effects, it just. My wife doesn't know anything about Hot Toys, but every time when she saw me pose that figure, she was like, "Oh, that's awesome. That's great."
Okay, well then, can I ask you what happens? Like, do you hide your figures from your wife? Because I have to hide my shit. I'm like, I'm looking when the UPS driver shows up. I'm like, oh my god, I have to go out and like, I throw things out the window. And
Yes.
Is your wife cool or what?
Well, here it was when we first, because we got married like a year ago, and we bought the house.
Congrats, by the way.
Thank you.
Congrats.
How long are you dating?
Congrats.
We were dating like 7 years.
She knows, so she already knew. She knew the obsession.
She knew. Well, it came down. It was funny when I got the DeLorean, and she was like, "Oh, you got the DeLorean? How much does that cost?" I was like, $1,000.
So you bought a DeLorean? She's like, I can't wait to ride around in it.
There you go.
No, what she did. Well, I'm gonna tell you exactly what she said. She was like, "Let me tell you something." She was like, "If you're gonna spend that much money, because we were still dating at the time." She was like, "I want my engagement ring." And when I got the DeLorean, I was like, "Look, I got the DeLorean. I'm gonna get you your engagement ring. I promise."
Wow, man, I would have said I haven't seen your engagement ring in a movie I like. So,
Bro.
That's some smooth shit.
no, I'm just kidding.
okay.
By the way, I hope she's not watching this right now.
That's how you
Whoever
don't
you
end
are
up
out
at
there, I
Alabama.
mean,
Oh, she's listening
She might not be
upstairs.
Coco Tulip, but okay.
That's some smooth shit.
You'll see her come around the corner in a minute. Watch.
Yeah, I know, bro.
For real.
She'll be like, "What'd you say,
No,
Brian?"
But no, I don't have to. That's the thing. she tried to stop it, but now she's just accepting of it. She's like, this is what it's going to be. This is what I'm married into.
I only ask because
what it
when the
is.
Ecto one is paid off and Toys Wonderland sends it to me, I don't know how I'm going to explain the box if I can't intercept
it's a
it before she
refrigerator.
sees
Yeah,
it.
it's a refrigerator.
You know, it's
There
one of
you
those
go.
things where I bring it into the
There you
garage.
go.
I'm like, no, baby, I always had this. What are you talking about?
It's been here for the
always been
longest
here.
time. What you
Come
worry
on,
about? Just
man.
sneak it in. I just didn't put it together yet. That's all.
Right.
Yeah, man. By the way, I've told her that like 4 or 5 times. She's like,
She's like, okay.
It's funny.
Nah, but what else?
So Lando, of course, gotta have my own figure on there, of course. So that's
Yeah.
number 2.
Gotta have it.
And kind of stuck with the brothers on this one. Iron Man, Iron Patriot. That is a great figure. That damn Don Cheeto head
man, I
sculpt,
can't-
that's him straight up.
I
So,
can't wait to
Yeah.
get that figure, man.
a great
It
figure.
is.
Yeah,
great
I
figure.
definitely didn't get it yet.
You ain't get it yet. What?
Nah,
I
I
gotta
didn't-
get that.
I'm gonna get it. I just didn't get it yet. But I'm definitely gonna get it. Like I'll have to get it. You know, I think once I get it in hand, I'll be more impressed. I definitely will.
It's
I'll
a
wait for
great
exclusive War Machine colors. We'll
Yep.
see what happens.
Yeah.
By the way, we have Linda in the chat says, I dated my ex-husband, keyword ex-husband for 8 years before we got married. He, it just jumped.
Hold on,
He
hold on. Where at?
fully expected me to stop collecting when we got
Wow.
married. First of all, you found a man who wanted to marry you and wanted you to stop collecting. I'd be like, yo, let's
Peace.
double it up. Let's get 2
Find
figures
gravel
instead
and
of
travel.
one.
Yep.
Deuces.
Deuces.
You're out pretty much.
Yep.
Real quick before I reveal mine. Did you give all yours already?
Yeah, that's it. That's
All right,
my-
you got your. So we got Knights of Ren. He said number 5, IG-11. Number 4, Heavy Mando. Good job. He said number 3, Endgame Cap. Number 2, Rex. And number 1, Battle Damage Mark 85. So that's going to be on a lot of people's list that I can actually see so far. Ooh, Rob got bounced out. He'll probably get back in here in a second. And we also got a $5 super chat by Mike Farasi. Thank you all for 2021. I look forward to the streams. WC, I look forward to these streams every week and can't wait to be a fly on the wall again in 2022. You guys are the best. Thank you for that, man. We definitely do appreciate that. So yeah, all right. So my top 5 really quick. Number 5 for me, hands down was Rescue. That Rescue armor was incredible. I love the character in the film. I love the character in the books. For the run it had. And the armor, like I said, literally, is one of my favorite iron armors that I actually have. Like, there's so much you can actually do with that figure. It's incredible. So I have that one at my number 5. Number 4 definitely is Mysterio. Come on, man. That Mysterio figure is highly incredible. We've already talked about it, Will. You talked about it. I mean, it's an impeccable figure. Just the presence alone, you don't really have to do too much with it. You just have that figure out and it just stands out. Number 3, I'm going to give some love to a company that we haven't really talked about yet. We talked about briefly, but we haven't talked about yet. And that's Jazz Inc. And that's the Scavenger. That Vulture figure is
Wow, okay,
incredible.
Massive, bro.
It is massive, but it is the ingenuity on that figure is incredible. And I actually they sent me the original piece with the brown fur. I actually prefer that over the white because it is incredible. I love that figure. It's a real leather jacket. It's not pleather, it's leather. Just cool. The wingspan is like it's 4 feet across, basically. Like that's basically the wingspan that you can't put it in any type of display, but the presence of that thing alone, the eyes light up, everything. It's amazing. So I do.
Is that still available?
It might be. It might be because I think when they place the orders, so now you'll get the Gen 2. You'll get the one that looks more like it with the actual white fur. So shout out to Yost over there at Jazz Inc. for that piece. It's amazing. My number 2, because I kind of fumbled around with this a bit because I was like, you know what, I'm trying to figure out what my number 2 would be, but no, hands down, no question, it is the Death Watch Mando. I love, and I talk about it all the time.
Wow.
But thank you, baby. Thank you very. This is Mrs. Coco Tulip coming down here. She came through with the nice T that I have
Ooh.
in my Kylo Ren cup. Thank you for that, baby. I
Damn, coming in
appreciate that.
clutch.
She came
Hey,
through
come
in
on.
clutch.
She's the ultimate fully articulated action
Ultimate,
figure. Bring her on the
exactly.
show. If she's not your number one, you're in trouble, bro.
She's ultimate
Toya needs
articulated.
that round of applause.
Toya gets the round of applause definitely for that. She always comes through. Everybody, shout out to Toya T. Yeah, that Death Watch Mando, it was so dope that I got 2 right now. I have another one on the way. I just can't. I love those figures, man. Like it's just like the tailoring. It's the body itself it's slightly different. I love that aspect of it too. And just the sheer presence of that figure, the color scheme, I love it, man. I just could not pass up on that piece. So if you don't have it already, that is definitely one you want to take a look at. And come on, man. You already know. You basically already know. Number 1, all time for me, and I can't basically pass it up. Miles all the way. Like literally that Miles that I actually got, man, like it is incredible. Like the accessories that you get with it, the Bodega Cat, like it is all day, every day. One of the greatest pieces that I've seen, man. Like I love it. I simply love it, bro. I definitely can't pass it up. So yeah, that's definitely my top 5, man. That's just rounding out my top 5. And I'm glad everybody else had theirs. Interested to hear like some more people out there in the chat. Like, you know, tell us yours. What you got? What you got this 6L Mafia?
Can I throw out something though to that?
Yeah, but hold that thought. The Iron Man Mark IV with suit up gantry. Hot Toys just put out all the photos.
Reissue?
What, they just dropped that tonight?
The what?
Right
the
now.
Mark what?
Oh, the
2
Mark
minutes
The
ago.
Mark IV Gantry.
Mark IV
Really?
with suit up
That's-
gantry.
Are you serious?
Give us the Mark
What?
6. Give us the
Yeah,
Mark 6.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
Mark
at the pictures
6.
right now.
Yeah, not the Mark 4. Mark 4 is
dude.
cool, but
Dude, it looks, I don't know if you want to pull it up or not, but it looks pretty
Hold
good.
up, let me see.
oh, so
bro.
they reissued.
minutes
The gantry
ago.
did get kind of wild on the aftermarket, so yeah, it did.
It's quarter scale.
That
Oh, it's
came
quarter
out.
scale.
Oh, it's quarter
It's a
scale.
quarter
Quarter
That's,
scale.
that's different.
Quarter
then.
scale.
Wow, that's gonna be huge.
So it's probably not
It
die
looks-
cast.
Are
you kidding me?
Pretty sick.
Hold on, let me see.
Wow.
Wow, they
Can't
did.
find it.
They
Yeah,
just
it was
did.
quarter scale. That changes things. Yeah. That
Oh
Yes.
my
They
god!
just did. Let me pull that up real quick.
See,
They
this
literally
is them
just did.
going after the statue. The
yeah.
statue game.
Statue
That's what
makers.
this is.
Wow, dude.
Fuck.
They literally just did
Damn,
that.
that looks good.
Wonder what the price is going to be on
Oh,
that one.
shit.
Man, dude, that is
I don't know,
gonna be
700,
a
800.
one.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
man.
more than that.
Wow.
Gonna be huge.
Well, that gantry
You
piece, I
thinking
don't know how
probably
if it's
Hulkbuster
metal or.
prices?
Wow.
Yeah,
I
it's
wonder-
really nice.
Dude.
That's pretty.
looks
That's a
nice.
really cool display. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
man. Yo, bro. Come
Damn, look how
on.
big
Look how
that
massive
thing is.
it is.
Like, look at that.
Oh man.
The gantry alone. I mean, I would just like get the gantry and put random figures in there. I don't even know what they'd be doing there, but just to put them there because that gantry is.
I just
so
want to apologize
rad.
to my wife for this one.
But that looks cool right there with the
She's
arms in
listening.
it.
I'm
Apologize
just
in advance, John.
apologizing. I'm apologizing
Yeah, I mean,
in advance.
I wish the girl would have a
Wow.
gantry like that to pleasure me since I was like what 13. Like, look at that! Come on, who wouldn't want to stand in the middle of the? Oh
Bro,
wow,
look at that.
that is dope,
Oh,
dude.
no.
That's gonna cost $1,000. Come on,
Yeah.
That's-
It's going.
That's
It's probably
every
going
bit
to
of
cost more than
1200.
that.
that's
It's
got
gonna be
to
about
be
$1,200.
$1,000 figure.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
it's probably
insane.
going. It's probably going to cost more than that.
Because
to be
think about
quite honest.
the Hulkbuster is like what 1,300. So
Yeah, but see, it
What you're
doesn't
looking
have
at
a
with this.
diecast logo on the pictures, so I don't know if it's just going to be kind of plastic, all plastic, or
But it's still a quarter scale figure. I mean, that's
yeah, still
huge.
huge.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
Yo, that's super huge, man.
John is fucked.
It is, right?
Look at them.
Hey,
Way to bring
hey,
up- bring in
shout
the
out
new
to
year.
everybody that's gonna get it because I'm definitely not doing that. Nope,
Yeah, I'm not
it's
getting it,
dope,
but that's amazing.
But it's amazing for everybody else. Really quick, a $19 super chat we got from JC. Thanks to all on the panel tonight for bringing us awesome content, great conversations this past year. Looking forward to another year. Happy New Year's to all. Thank you very, very much for that. Yeah, we're gonna yeah. Speaking of which, we're gonna kind of like sew this up in a nice little bow, real quick because like I said, I gotta jump off and do some things myself. But I do want to say shout out to everybody out in the chat for actually coming on board tonight, man, and shout out to this panel. I mean, everybody that I've met this year this year alone, it just flew by as fast as it went by. It just feels like I've known everybody on this panel for like years. Like literally, like we've developed some great relationships, some great conversations. We're all collectors. We're in that wheelhouse, man. Been blessed to basically create a show with Mario, Uncivilized Scoundrels on Thursday
Likewise,
nights.
my friend.
Yo, man, like it's a blast to talk about Star Wars and what we do.
Yeah.
You know, I've been blessed to get an autograph picture from Fred Durst and him introduced me to Cameron Diaz. Nah, no, seriously.
You got an autograph
all
from
for the
LED.
nookie, all for the nookie. He did it all for the
Got
nookie.
everything, bro.
But yeah, no,
Isn't that
it's
what
been a
life's
blast.
about?
You know, basically, meeting 6 Scale Mafia, great content. And just developing a relationship there. Definitely, bro. It's been great. It's been a blast. Brother Cousins, man. Another brother with melanin on the scene. Out pretty in me. That's what's up, bro. You know what I mean? With the curly hair, I can't compete with that, brother. But great content, bro. To see your content is just innovative, bro. Like, and everything that you got going on over there, bro. I love that. Will Foxy Feet, Foxification. I actually started streaming with you, brother.
Yeah,
so you
man.
already know that is. It's all love, man. We started on another channel together. We just branched out and we ain't stopped. We ain't looked back.
Never.
You got your Pennywise. I still didn't get my Ahsoka. You got your Pennywise. I'm still waiting on Wonder Woman to drop. She's dropping, but I'll basically get that. But yo, we've been riding this stream. Love you, brother. So glad you've been on board with me the whole
Absolutely,
time.
bro.
The Wednesday segments is on point. People love it. And we got none other. What did we get out of it, bro? We got none other than Nickel Wise. That's all we got.
Yeah, baby.
Nickel Wise.
He's here.
Always coming through with the Nickel Wise. That's it. So definitely thank you, man. John Iron Logan, man. What can I say, bro? We got to take your position. Doing my favorite thing on Sundays at 4:30, bro. I love it. It's so much fun. And it's like we just do what we love, have conversations while we're posing. And it's just been a blast, man. I love it. This weekend, Cap, and we already got a John. We got like another we got competition on Saturdays, bro. They knocking on our door, bro. They knocking on our door. Mario, you want to tell them what it is, bro? You want to tell them what it is?
Debuting New Year's Day, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Collecting Weekly. We've got Polls Wars going on. So now while Lael and John, they've got a little bit of friendly conversation. It's nice, but we're competitive, bro. I mean, we want to get something going on. We want to, start some real conversation and start some real fire with some of the stuff that we're doing, actually. So we're going to be doing this setting this up as a friendly type of competition, and we want to keep tally of points and this and that, and then do something like somewhat of a bracket towards the end of the year and do like a little playoff session. So last man standing type of thing towards the end of the year. It's going to be so much fun, man.
That's going to be
incredible.
incredible.
Aside from that too, we're also doing something as to we're introducing like a different type of wheel. So in a sense that you have an opportunity to spin the wheel to actually throw off the actual poser itself, right? So like say if I'm in the middle of something, like before the 5-minute mark, you have the opportunities to spin this wheel and say, okay, Mario, hands off your figure for 2 minutes while the time is ticking. Or hey Mario, you gotta stop what you're posing. You gotta pull another figure out of your collection and pose it and pose that. What you have is done. You're not using that no more. So stuff like that, just to completely throw off, the competition. It's gonna be absolutely fun, man.
That sounds great.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Mario, I'll tell you what, I'll pay for the shipping when you send me my belt. So. That's no big deal.
We'll talk.
I like gold, and
definitely, man. But Iron Logan, man, thanks for the time, man. And we've been doing this, bro. It's been a blast. I look forward to it every Sunday. Got that cap in, so you know what time it is on Sunday. We're gonna do it up, and we're gonna bring in 22 with a blast. And what can I say about my guy, Robert Meyer Burnett? I mean, literally, man. I mean, what can all of us say about one of the smoothest silver cats out there, bro? Like, come on, man. It's Robert Meyer Burnett, man. Like, literally.
Well, I have to say one of the great joys of 2021 was meeting you and streaming with you. We've had so much fun. And, it's kind of bizarre to meet people virtually online, but I feel like I've known you for 20 years.
Yes.
And and like I don't. It was very funny. I met Polly Latino Slant. We've been streaming. We actually met in Meat Space. We went and saw Matrix Resurrections together. I had never met him, and when he walked in the theater, I was already sitting down. And at the end of the movie, when we got up, it was over. I stood up. He's like 6'2". I'm 6'1". He's like, "Wow, I had no idea you were tall." It was such a funny thing. Like I have like with you, I don't. How tall are you?
I'm only 5'8", bro. I'm short.
Okay, you're 5'8", so well, that's not short.
Not that short.
But I mean, like if we met, I might be looking down on you, but you're still your stature would I would still be looking up figuratively. But the
See,
funny
man.
thing is like we don't know. Like even if we're like if I was walking by you on the street, I might not know you were you.
Man.
Because we're always looking at each other. You know,
Yeah.
when you if you think about it, when we look at each other face to face,
Yeah.
and in real life, we're always looking at each other around or from different directions, and yet I feel like when we know the reason we feel we know one another is because we're always looking at each other's into their eyes, into our eyes, you know, and we feel like we know people.
Yeah.
And I have to say, it has been a great privilege, sir, to know
Yeah,
you
man.
and to stream with you, and it's been one of the great joys of 2021.
Heck yeah,
So,
man! Like they
thank you, sir.
call Midnight Metal. They call me crazy for us being at Midnight Metal at 3:00 in the morning, but y'all don't understand. Like that is it is the best time of my life, man. Like
We've had some great conversations,
definitely
and
have.
I feel we've elevated some discourse. I mean,
Yeah.
despite the fact that I get drunk as fuck, but we still elevated the discourse, and you know,
Yeah.
I it's been a great pleasure, sir, and I wish
Yes.
you and Coco Tulip
Yes.
and your family all the
Yes.
best for 2022.
Yes.
And please know that it is a great joy to be streaming with you.
Definitely, man. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
I mean, it is. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing year to just be around like-minded individuals and to meet people I never thought I'd actually meet. You know, such as yourself. Like I said, it's a box checked off on my bucket list as always. And you know, just to be in a safe space and to create the content and then actually have feedback from everybody else, you know, out in the chat, you know, and that we can actually bring something to them. Please, I tell you guys out there, seriously, like, I mean, life is too short to hold grudges. Life is too short to just hold any type of animosity towards anybody. Like literally, we're in this because we've created a space where we can exist and have a good time and share things alike. It doesn't matter what religion, color, creed, sexuality. It doesn't matter if you're Republican, Democrat, you know, atheist. It doesn't matter. This is a space you have always if you want to actually be here and we can actually just enjoy it. What's up,
Okay,
man?
how come my pre-orders aren't going to come till 2023? I just gotta go. Come on,
Well, don't you still have that one with Sideshow Rob from like 19?
dude,
like
I do.
95?
Yes, I do, and it never came from like 2012.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, it's. I don't understand. I mean,
Yes.
I'm old. I could develop pancreatic cancer and be dead before half of my Hot Toys pre-orders come in.
That is true.
I don't mean
man.
to be
Like, it's taking
morbid.
so long.
I don't mean to be more because what's going to happen is my credit card's still going to be good. They're going to charge me after my death. And Elizabeth, my girlfriend's going to be like, what the hell is this? She'll still get pissed. I'm ordering Hot Toys figures from
Right.
beyond the fucking grave.
Yeah, right. Renz Talentino, man, thank you for the $50 super chat, man. I do appreciate that. Happy New Year's. More fun in 2022. Stay safe to all. Definitely. Thank you so much for that. And that's what it's all about. Everybody out there who's celebrating tonight, New Year's Eve, bringing in that new year. Now, mind you, John is already in the future, so he's already celebrated. So you just have to know that he's
Still
already,
hungover.
you know, still hungover, but he's always in the future. $5 super chat we got from Seamus Lael. Fell you're late, bro. LOL. Good happy New Year's, man. Hey Seamus, man, I'm trying to come through, man. I'll be in there in a second, bro. So just tell Jetta to just bear with me, man. I'm trying to get through the chat. You know it's gonna be
Chill,
a long
Jetta.
one, man. Seamus, tell him just hold up. Just hold up on me a little bit more, but I'll be there. But yes, anyway, man, thanks everybody for coming through and making this such an amazing year. Something that I've dreamed about and dreamed of doing, and is to have this space, man. Come on, man. We talking about toys that we love. It's like with the great Allen Iverson. We talking about toys.
Right.
We talking about toys.
Practice.
Not
baby.
a movie. Not about. We talking about toys. This is a space for us, man. But definitely, I'm so glad that we can have this space, and it's growing. Like, this community is growing. It's not just a small thing as much people want to believe. It is growing, and definitely, like, I'm so glad we can have this space. So shout out to everybody and much love to y'all. Stay safe. Please stay safe. Everybody out in the chat, I normally read through. It's a lot of names. I read through in the very beginning, so I'm not going to pull my romper room this time. I'm just going to simply say, peace, love, always be kind to your neighbor, collect, keep on collecting, collect what you love, what you like, and be proud of it. Because I know we are. Let's bring in 20. So basically, this is me to everybody, a toast with my tea to everybody, bringing a happy and an amazing, seriously, I'm toasting to everybody, an amazing 2022. Please bring 2022 in peacefully with no gripes. Get along, everybody. Get along, please. Can't we? I'm just taking it back to my man. Can't we all just get along? Like literally, let's just get along. Peace and love. You guys stay safe tonight and be respectful and be safe. Please do. Don't go out here doing crazy stuff, man. Just be safe. Again, thank you for the great time tonight. All the chats that actually came through, all the super chats that came through, they will go to a great cause. Remember that, that's how it is. You said Hot Toys. You said Pennywise.
Look,
I'm
I
not getting.
want to give a shout out to 6 Scale Mafia for sending me a picture of a chair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just saying. You know what? Some people might think, what is it with you and chairs? Well, if you saw the picture you sent me, dude,
when
I had to
see a
change my
good chair,
pants.
we have to share.
We gotta share.
When we see a chair, we have to share.
Definitely, man.
I'm telling you. And
that's what it's all
let
about.
me just say, 6 Scale Mafia, I had to do laundry after that picture came out.
I was wondering if you just fell asleep or what happened afterward. I was like,
I'm just saying. I mean, I saw it and I'm like, my girlfriend's like, get out of here, change your clothes.
Man, shout out to everybody. Much love to all y'all in the chat. Remember, just peace and love and everything, man. All day, every day. We love you guys. We will see you next week. Great content coming from everybody. If you already follow these guys, follow Collecting Weekly with Mario, follow 6 Scale Mafia, Brother Cousins Toy Reviews, Will Foxification, John Logan, Iron Logan, and my man Robert Meyer and Burnett Work. Come on, man. We bring you great content. We do this, and it's a great cause, and it's for you guys. Peace and love. We'll see y'all next week. We are out.
Wait, what? Wait, what?